What up?
Yo, yo, yo.
What's going on, dude?
The Florida Panthers, that's what's going on.
Yeah, man. Wow. That team, I can't believe it, dude. A 4-0 sweep, and they're on their way to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time in 26 years.
Yeah, after what? They were oh shit, I gotta lower this one here. After, being the lowest rated team, the worst odds.
The last team to make it into the playoffs.
They knocked out the number one seed.
Yep.
And just knocked out the second seed in the NHL.
Well, and they, not to mention, they came back 3-1 against the number one seed.
It's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous.
It's pretty fucking nuts, man. I got to give a lot of credit to Tkachuk, man. The kid game 5, he said, if you let us win tonight, I'm forcing a game 7. And that's exactly what he did against Boston.
Yeah.
Last night he hit the game winner to send him to the cup, man. I mean, this kid is incredible.
Yeah, and I saw something about we'll get into it, but about the trade that Calgary made sending Tkachuk.
Oh my God,
to Florida, and
fleece
man, I just can't help but think that was kind of a mistake.
Yeah, well, I'll bring on our third guest here, running a little late. What's going on, dude?
What's up, boys?
What's happening, brother?
Not much, man. Sorry, I was a little late.
It's all good, man.
It's all right. It's all right. It happens.
Up,
I mean, you'll be fined about $500, but you'll see that in your inbox.
Quick little fine, nothing too big.
I'm only here so I don't get fined. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Basically.
Pop, what's up, man?
We're glad to be back too, man.
Yeah. So look, we got the Stanley Cup Finals coming up real soon. Possibly the matchup that we're gonna have is gonna be decided tonight.
Yep.
We got the Yanks are on fire. The Yanks are kicking butt.
Yanks are back in the mix, man. I love it. They look good. Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. Man.
Aaron Judge is just being the judge. We got some stuff to talk about, and you know what? Let's start it up, man. Let's roll with it. Let's get to it, boys.
Yeah, buddy.
This is Sports of Ages.
All right. I'm just seeing. Good.
I'm watching that video, man. I don't know if we're gonna see that Saquon this year, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's getting.
I have a feeling that we're gonna see him. I really do. I don't think he's gonna just sit out. Possible. Did we lose? Did we lose Steven? Oh no, he's back. He's back.
No, I'm back. I don't know what's going on. I'm a mess today.
What's up, Dad?
Mimi, Sam, and Chris. What's up? Mike, again, a big happy 50th to Michael DeVita.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that was a great.
Yeah, I heard your party was awesome. It was a great time, Mike. Seriously, thanks so much for having us. We had a really good time.
Guess we lost Steven. I don't know
I don't know. Steven's having some connection issues or something. It's probably the shitty Wi-Fi in the house that he's in right now.
Probably. Guys at fucking Walmart.
I can hear you guys.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Janine, what's up?
What's up,
all
man?
right. All our regulars are here. Look, there's a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight. We're going to have a guest, it seems like, in maybe about a half hour or so.
Yep.
I gotta say, that party turned me into a dog person, man. I was hanging out with Letty, man. That was a lot of fun.
I love it.
That was a lot of fun. Jordan, what's up, girl?
What's going on?
So there's a lot to talk about, man. I just saw someone on the Miami Heat. They said was not playing tonight, but I missed.
I think it was Gabe Vincent is out.
Gabe Vincent's out. Yeah. Now they're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo, but Cooper's waiting for. You know what? You guys can hang on to Cooper, man. I got enough to deal with my fucking pool over here, and me and Uncle Mike go back and forth as to who has it worse because he has a dog and I have a fucking pool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys stick with Coop. He's more like a black bear than he is a fucking dog. Anyway,
he's wild, man. He's a wild one.
Yeah. Actually, if you could see the scene right now, my cat, Sush, is. Let me see if I can turn this in. You guys can see this. Yeah. She was playing with the air conditioner. I don't know what the fuck she was planning on doing.
She's probably trying to get on top of that fucking thing.
Yeah. So, speaking of dogs, and Chris, you can tell Uncle Mike this if he's not already on listening. I've been trying to convince Kathy for us to get a dog now. I figure, we got 5 kids between the 2 of us. We got a grandkid. We got 2 cats. We got a pool.
You got to throw a dog.
Why not? Let's throw a dog into the mix. And I'm not talking about one of those. I'm not talking about one of those little things that just shakes and pisses all the time. I'm talking about a dog, a fucking dog. I want a Rottweiler. I want a Rottie. I want to get a Rottie, man.
You should do it, bro. I'm telling you.
They're talking about Saquon right now. Saquon is not signed to franchise. Has not been a voluntary offseason practice. Yeah, we fucking know that. ESPN always coming through with the breaking news, huh?
Dude, they repeat themselves more than I can't even believe it. It's just fucking annoying at this point. It's almost unwatchable.
It's like they have nothing else to talk about. So
no, they don't.
Let's just
repeat this fucking obvious, the shit we knew 3 weeks ago.
I'm gonna change ESPN until the hockey game comes on. But anyway, so guys, we weren't on last week. Obviously, we had some other stuff come up.
Yep.
But over that time period, we lost a legend in the NFL world, man.
Absolutely, man.
We lost Jim Brown.
I know, that was wild.
Very.
Jim Brown. People make the case that he's the greatest running back of all time. People make the case he's the greatest football player of all time.
Football player of all time.
Yeah, he's definitely up there, man. I mean, the guy was.
Yeah, phenomenal. You talk about Lawrence Taylor. You talk about Joe Montana. You talk about people talk about Tom Brady. Jim Brown is 100% in that conversation.
No doubt. He did everything well, man. The guy was just a phenomenal athlete, football player. It was scary.
A huge activist for the African American community. I mean, this guy is he's done it all, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's been in movies. He was an actor. Do you know what's a pretty funny kind of a funny thing is that he was the only athlete that ever posed nude and showed full frontal nudity in a Playgirl magazine.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I haven't seen the pictures. I'm not going to Google them either, but
they're up right on the right side of his screen right now.
But Jim Brown, Steven Signal looks weird. Picture is very blurry. Michael Power, what's up? Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
it should be all right now.
I think it's a little better now. Yeah, I think it's a little better.
Yeah, he might get a little better here.
I keep cutting in and out a little bit, but so far, it's been getting a little better.
Yeah.
So while we're at, by the way, I'm just going to mention some really good news on a personal level that my mom is home.
Yep.
She's no longer in a hospital, no longer in a rehab facility, and she's on the up and up and doing a lot better. And
love it.
That is just phenomenal. Miracles do happen, boys. Let's just put it that way. So now,
so true.
I have Eli. Hold on a second, Eli. Get the fuck.
Guy wants a dog. He's abusing.
There's a hair clip on the table here. He's trying to run. Jeez, forget it. So anyway, so I got some notes here on Jim Brown, right? Other than the whole Playgirl thing. So Jim Brown, born 1936 in Manhasset, Long Island. Jim Brown was born on Long Island.
Yep, he grew up and played here all through high school.
Yeah, went to Manhasset High School. He played college at Syracuse. He was drafted 6th overall in 1957.
Yep.
Just a couple of awards for Jim Brown. Okay, so
every single one.
he won Rookie of the Year. He was I mean, look at the list of.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year. He was 8-time first team All Pro.
Yeah, scary.
A 9-time Pro Bowler.
Yep.
8-time rushing title leader. 5-time touchdown leader among running backs. Played 9 seasons. Rushed for 12,312 yards. A career average of 5.2 yards per carry.
Yep.
Jeez.
Scary, man. The guy was a freak. If he wouldn't have called it quits after 9, he would have stats that wouldn't be touched right now.
Oh, absolutely. He had 106 career rushing touchdowns and 120 total touchdowns.
Fucking
Jesus.
In 9 years.
So every two runs he's getting the first down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, every 2 rushes, the guy's getting a first down. So in 1983, he made like a joke or a muse, they call it, whatever, about coming out of retirement and playing again because Franco Harris on the Pittsburgh Steelers was on the cusp of breaking his rushing title record.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which again, Franco Harris did not break his record. The first guy to break his record was Walter Payton, who did it a few years later. But he was highly critical of Franco Harris as a running back because now Franco Harris was another legend, a phenomenal player,
great player.
But Jim Brown criticized him because he ran out of bounds a lot.
Didn't take the hits.
Yeah, and Jim Brown looked for the hit. Like Jim Brown ran through you, and he was critical. He was very critical, like not even in a joking manner. He was actually, if you look it up, he was very critical of his running style. He did not like his running style, which is pretty interesting,
That is very interesting, yeah.
Yeah, so but man, when you look at all these numbers and all this stuff this guy, you could say he was the greatest of all time. It's just
absolutely.
He's right in the conversation, man. Again, if he didn't call it quits after 9, the guy could have had numbers that again wouldn't have been touched.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing that I don't have written down here, but I remember seeing this on an HBO special. The comedian Richard Pryor, who had obviously a long history of drug problems and alcohol and whatever else. When he got into a very bad, I want to say he was like, he was smoking cocaine and, crack, whatever. Jim Brown actually went to his house and made him go to rehab.
Jeez,
and
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. He said that Richard Pryor, he kind of makes a whole stand-up thing about it and makes some jokes about it. But when Jim Brown went to his house, he said, all of a sudden, he goes, I look up, he goes, and Jim Brown's standing there. He goes, and that's Jim Brown, man. He goes, and he was basically just said to him, yeah, I think if I remember correctly on the stand-up thing, he was like, so Rich, what you gonna do? And he was just like, and he got Richard Pryor into rehab and helped him get into rehab and got him clean, man.
Wow, that's pretty cool,
man.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool.
They were obviously close. They knew each other, whatever, and he helped him get into rehab and helped him get clean. So,
wow.
I could get into all the activist stuff that he did. I couldn't write. I could write pages and pages of shit, But the guy, he formed groups to help, to help African Americans and to just, he did so much. Just go Google Jim Brown, look at Wikipedia, and just look at all the stuff this guy did. He was a phenomenal human being and obviously one of the greatest football players of all time. So, R.I.P. Jim Brown, and they don't really make him like that anymore, I guess.
No, definitely not.
And, and speaking of Jim Brown, what about when he coached the Jets? What's his name? Mangini. When Mangini got fired from the Jets, he got the coaching job in Cleveland. And when he's like, we're going to start a new culture here in Cleveland. He had them rip down and paint over all the Jim Brown stuff on the walls. And he was like, we're not looking into the past. We're going to start a new culture here. Like, whoa. Like,
idiot. Fucking idiot.
Dude, like
that's Jim Brown.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
You're getting rid of Jim Brown. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's like, Joe Judge coming into the Giants locker room and saying, all right, we're looking ahead. Paint over that Lawrence Taylor stuff. We don't need our players looking at that shit.
Yeah, what a moron.
Wild.
Oh my God, yeah. So Jim Brown, a hometown guy, a Long Island guy.
Yep, super cool too. That's so cool that he played on Long Island, man.
Yeah, played him in Hassett, man. I'm sure that school's got all kinds of stuff dedicated to him.
Oh, over the place,
right?
Yeah,
I would imagine so.
Especially now that he's passed, I'm sure they did a big thing for him, man.
Absolutely.
Which is
so. Little tribute there to Jim Brown, man. Rest in peace.
Yep.
So he was 87.
Great life.
87, man.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's
87 is a long time, man.
That's a long time ago, man. Long time ago.
Is.
Yeah. So the other thing I have is I wrote a couple other things down. To switch gears, Florida Panthers. in hockey, man.
Congrats to them
man.
again, man.
This team,
Tough
what this
sons
team
of
has
bitches,
done,
man.
The ultimate underdog, man. I mean,
the ultimate
They've been.
underdog. I mean, they had the worst odds going into the Stanley Cup playoffs. They knocked out the number 1 seed after being down 3-1 in that series against Boston, came back and won it.
Yeah.
And they just swept the number 2 seed overall in the NHL.
Yeah. I don't remember if you guys. I don't know if you guys remember, but I mean, we said they were the last seed, dude. They didn't make the playoffs until the last night of regular season.
I was just saying that to Jordan. I'm like, if the Islanders win a couple more games,
yeah, the Islanders could have been in instead of them. Yeah.
They literally
my guy.
the last second. Man. Oh yeah, I was so happy when they lost. But yeah, I mean that was pretty nuts, man, to see them. Literally, I mean, I think it was the last day of regular season that they got into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it was the last day. I think you're right.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
They made it over Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yeah, they beat Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's right. They beat Pittsburgh. Yeah. Good. Fuck them. I'm so glad Pittsburgh's out.
I saw something too that was
Pittsburgh's
funny
out,
today.
man.
It was something like if one of these teams didn't beat Pittsburgh on, I think they said April 11th or April 19th, like the events that happened after them losing that game changed like the whole outlook of the season because Florida wouldn't have made the playoffs. They said Chicago probably wouldn't have got the first pick.
True.
Like there was all different things that like just one game affected. It was crazy. Yeah. It had Pittsburgh would have been in the playoffs. Florida wouldn't have been. So there's possibly a good chance that Boston is still alive. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, so if Florida doesn't get in and Pittsburgh gets in, Pittsburgh would have had to have played Boston, right? Yeah. You know what? That's a pretty heated rivalry over the last, however many years. So that would have been a pretty tough series. And once Pittsburgh gets in, that team's a motherfucker, man.
I know. It's not the team you want to see.
It's not the team you want to see. So
that's why we were all jumping for joy when they fucking didn't make it.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. It's almost like, the stars are kind of aligned here for Florida right now.
I think they
really are.
This is their run, man. I think this is
I'm pretty sure that they're going to be the team here. And I think we can all say it's probably going to be them versus Vegas. I mean,
after tonight.
So I was just talking to Jordan
miracle. I mean,
because I like Vegas. I want to see Vegas win, but like, how do you not root for Florida right now?
They're the underdogs, man.
They are the underdog. I mean, but look, when it comes down to it, if they're playing Vegas, I'm rooting for Vegas. I'm going to be pulling for Vegas.
I want Vegas to win. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
but it's
Florida's an Eastern Conference team, so fuck them. I want them out.
Yeah, that's very true.
Kudos to them, though, man. A hell of a run.
Oh, a ridiculous run. Just an absolute ridiculous run.
This Florida run reminds me a lot of the Bengals run 2 years ago, man.
Bengals, very similar.
Started off pretty bad. Kind of made their way in last minute behind the Ravens, and then they just went on a tear to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and that was it. It was, all it was pedaled down right from there, man.
Yeah.
So that Super Bowl still gets me. If you really think about if Burrow had 10 more seconds to throw that ball,
not even over. If he had 3 more seconds, dude.
Yeah, Jamar Chase's
line was
gone.
Aaron Donald won that game because look, the Rams were just Stafford was phenomenal in that game.
Yeah,
he was phenomenal all year.
Beckham was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Cup was ridiculous. Deserving of the MVP.
It's just rough though. Ramsey fell. Jamar Chase is wide open.
If Burrow had another half a second, man, that throw's made and the Bengals win that Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. No
Insane.
doubt.
Yeah.
So if Burrow had one already, man. That would be crazy.
So the Panthers are in the Cup Finals, first time since 1996.
96,
yeah. I did some research on 1996. Okay.
This is what you sent us today.
This is how long ago 1996 was. Okay, boys.
Hold on, I'll start. I wasn't born.
Yeah, Angela wasn't born. I was a sophomore in high school. I was in 10th grade. Steven, where were you at in 96?
Let's see. So I
was 16.
I was 7. I was 7.
You were 7.
I
was 16. Yeah. So first one, okay. Who can? I want to take guesses here. What was the average gas price throughout America in 1996?
I'm gonna say $1.05.
Okay.
$1.05.
I'm gonna go $1.40.
Okay, $1.05. We got $1.05. We got $1.40. Anyone out there that's commenting? Average gas price Janine throws in a 99. Okay.
She might be close, actually, because that's the year she got married. She might remember it good.
Could you imagine 99 cents? I could never imagine.
Dude,
that.
I drive for fun.
Oh, my
Yeah, and Michael Power. Yeah, that's when my Uncle Mike, first time he moved to Vegas was 96.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jordan
goes with $1.29. Okay.
I would literally just drive around for the hell of it at that point, just because I could.
59 cents.
Yeah,
Oh
you know what's crazy? Okay, so before I get to the answer here, when I moved to Vegas was the year 2000. Okay, so 4 years after this. When I moved back from Vegas was 2002, and there were places in the Midwest in 2002 where I'd be at like a half a tank. I had a Nissan Sentra, not a big tank, doesn't use a lot of gas.
Yeah.
We'd be at a half a tank, my father and I.
Oh God, $7.
We'd go in and give them $5 and get change. This was in 2002.
God.
There were still gas stations that were in the 80 cents range, 95 cents around there in the Midwest. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I'm definitely wrong. It's got to be lower.
So
I'm definitely wrong too.
The winner here is Jordan by saying $1.20. Jordan, did you fucking Google this? Did you cheat? $1.23 was the average. $1.23.
Wow.
Jordan got the closest.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Now,
that's nuts.
in 96, the first ever flip phone went on sale that year.
Holy shit.
In January of 96, the first flip phone ever went on sale, which is nuts. Because when I moved to Vegas and when I got my first cell phone, and it wasn't a flip phone, it was like that stick phone with the antenna that you pulled up.
Yeah.
It had that little plastic antenna that came
Yeah,
up.
I remember that.
I bought it at a Verizon kiosk in the Galleria Mall in Vegas. Uncle Mike, do you guys and Chris, do you guys remember the I think it was called the Galleria. Was it the Galleria? I think it was. And there was like a little kiosk in the middle where you can go get a cell phone. So I went and got a cell phone there. It was like a silver Nokia thing or something or whatever. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Mike, were you a beeper guy?
Oh, I had a beeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beeper.
I had a beeper it was my senior year. So 96. As a matter of fact, my first beeper, it was like a green one. It was like a green look. And I got it from my Aunt Chris, actually, because she had a beeper. And I wanted a beeper, so she gave me her old one, got a new one, and she gave me hers.
Flexing with the beavers.
Yeah, I had a beeper. And like in high school, you would hang it like off your pocket so everyone could kind of see the beeper.
Oh, you had to.
Yeah.
Dude,
it was like a green. It wasn't like a neon green. It was like a sorry for my voice, by the way. My allergies have been horrible. I sound like I'm underwater. But it was like almost like a jet screen, I guess you want to say. Yeah, it was kind of like a jet screen. That was my first beeper. And like you would get like a text from somebody that said 911. You're like, oh, I'm not fucking calling that guy back.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, then like if you want to say I love you to your girlfriend, you type 143 meant I love you. Because it was like one letter, 4 letters, 3 letters, 143. And the other one was if you wanted to just write hello was 07734. Because when you turn it upside down, it looks like hello on your beeper. Yeah,
Mike's got all the old stuff, man.
I wish we went back to beepers, so then you could just pick or choose who you wanted to fucking talk to. You didn't have to just answer the phone.
Still do that now?
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, but they know that you
I see something
it.
online. I'm like, no good, no thank you. Fuck that.
So the first flip phone went on sale that year, 96. New York City bridges, the tolls that year got raised to $3.50 each way.
Ooh,
What's the Verrazano cost these days? It's $20, I think? $19?
Something like that, yeah. 20, 19 bucks.
$3.50 for New York City bridges.
Wow.
What a joke.
The number one grossing movie that year was Independence Day.
Oh,
that was the number one movie.
With Will Smith?
Yep, with Will Smith.
Oh, my God.
That was the number one movie that year. Number two was the number 2 right behind it was Twister.
Wow.
Twister
was.
Was
I can't believe these came out in 96. I remember watching both of these like as a kid.
We saw Twister in the movies. Uncle Mike took me and my brothers. There was a movie theater down. You know where Texas Roadhouse is?
Yeah.
In the parking lot right before it, or maybe it's that same parking lot. there was a movie theater there.
Wow.
And we went and saw Twister there. And when we came out of the movie, it was during the day. When we came out, everything was soaking wet, and like there was tree stuff. Like a huge storm came through while we were in the movies watching Twister. Go figure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
Ironic.
You see that they're making a new Twister movie called Twisters. It's a sequel. Comes out next year.
Trash.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, when you watch that movie Twister, it's just like, man,
original content anymore. Everything's just remakes.
Everything's remakes.
And look, I love Bill Paxton. He was awesome. I love Helen Hunt. Twister was a bad movie, man. That's a bad movie.
I love it. I'll still watch it when it's on.
I watch it too, but it's
not a good movie,
man.
But you know what you're getting with it, at least. You know.
Yeah. So Steve. I'm sorry, Angelo. You especially. You guys like to play video games. The newest game system that year is it's not a remake, it's a sequel. Oh, Janine defending Twisted. Janine coming in hot, man. Like, don't call it a fucking remake, dude.
Same bullshit.
Corny.
Yeah.
The newest game system that came out that year was Nintendo 64.
I was just gonna say,
because PS1 was original PlayStation was what, 99, I think, or 2000. I think it was 99.
Like that. I think you're right.
Was it? I thought it was before 99, actually.
Or maybe 98. It was either 98 or 99.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And the last one I have is the number one song. Who can guess the number one song for the year of 1996?
Wow.
The number one song. I would love those. I never had Nintendo 64. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I don't know.
We're actually all wrong with the PlayStation. PlayStation came out before Nintendo.
96 it came out, didn't it?
No, 94.
Really?
Yeah, I remember being in high school and playing the first PlayStation. So yeah, that makes sense.
It was 94.
Look, Mike, it was not a Nirvana song. No, it was not but it's a song that we fucking hate. It was played. You know what? If I say it'll be a giveaway. It'll be a giveaway. Not Creed either. No.
Shit, I don't know. I'll probably know the song. I probably just don't know that it was this year.
I'm trying to think of what was popular then.
Anyone out there? Anybody?
I don't know.
Just take a guess. Oh, Janine. Yes.
Wow.
Macarena.
God.
Macarena was the number one song in 1996.
Oh, that song is so fucking horrible.
Wow.
Yes. At every block party you went to, every wedding.
That's all.
Every event that had a radio, all you heard was the fucking Macarena. And it had that. Remember that fucking thing? And they did this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, wow. That's a bad one.
Yeah.
Ma, you looked it up, fucking cheater.
Cheater.
Janine gets it right. Janine, that means we didn't announce the contest, but if you got it right, kind of like Sweet Caroline. Yeah, that's an inside joke. Janine, so the something like Angela, throw that up on the crawl.
Yeah.
So the winner of the contest was Janine just won. Angelo has to take them to an incredibly expensive fancy dinner. Right. That was the
McDonald's value menu.
And us too.
Oh, of course, obviously.
McDonald's value menu.
Yeah, so there you go. Some stats and some info about 1996.
I'm still curious, by the way, of our jersey bet on when you're cashing in on this thing.
Oh, I'm coming. Don't worry. I got you motherfuckers right where I want you. Don't worry.
What was the bet again?
We got to wear whoever what was it? Whoever gets the most games right throughout the year, we have to wear the opposing team's jersey. So we got to wear Jet jerseys.
Yeah, but what was the stipulation though again? Like, what was the actual bet?
It was so when we did our weekly picks, whoever had the most right.
Oh, right, yeah. I was reading a comment and I didn't listen to a word you said when you just said that. So, okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Wendy's biggie bags.
Don't worry. Oh yeah, the 4 for 4s.
Yeah, yeah. Biggie Bags with Jimmy Jams. Yeah, speaking of that, where the hell is Patrick and where's Jimmy Jams, man? Didn't Patrick say in 2 weeks I'm going to be a guest? Well, it's 2 weeks, motherfucker. So where the hell is Patrick?
All right, listen, I'm going to defend him. I usually won't. I'll defend him. He's hanging out with your mom right now.
What the fuck does that mean?
He said he was going to come on after. He said he was going to hop on and be in the comments. He said he was hanging out with her and Liver. So he said he'll be on after.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I harassed him already.
He's probably full of shit. He's sitting at home right now recording some dumbass rap song he thinks he's going to become famous to. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. I don't believe a word he said.
Oh, man. Now he just left. I just saw him join and leave within a minute.
Do we have with this whole StreamYard, do we have like sounds? You got the machine gun you can pull out real quick?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's talk some football. Let's bring on a guest. Why don't we guys? Why don't we jump into this?
We're gonna get Uncle Mike on here now.
Let's get Michael Power on. Let's talk some Jets. Let's talk some Aaron Rodgers on the Jets.
I still love the way that sounds.
And how it's going to be an epic fail. Let's talk about all.
Yeah, that was fun. Anyways, Daniel Jones is overpaid. Saquon's a bitch. He's not at practice. What else?
He's definitely not. He's definitely not signing. He's not signing.
No way. He's gonna end up somewhere else.
Yeah, he's totally. Yeah.
Eagles and Cowboys will fight for the division. Giants will battle it out with Washington, whatever the fuck their team name is going to be. I don't know if you guys saw that. They can't use Commanders anymore.
I did. I saw that. They lost the copyright or the
lost
trademark.
The fucking copy. Yeah. So now they're going to have to change it back. And people are saying they might go back to the Redskins. Could you fucking imagine if they go back to the Redskins after all of that?
They should have been the Redskins from day one anyway. It's fucking bullshit. Oh my God, dude. It's bullshit.
I will freak the fuck out.
Janine, by the way, can you please give me or my wife the recipe to that seafood pasta that you make? Because that is heaven. I can eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man. It's fucking incredible.
I've been eating leftovers every day. There's so much fucking food here.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. All right, so when is our guest ready?
I'm waiting on him. I sent him the invite. He's joining up. Once he's in here, I'll add him right away.
Hold on. Can you guys hear this? Listen. Sound like a vacuum or a hairdryer in the background?
Oh, I hear it. Just slight, though.
You know what that is? You know what that is? That's my fucking neighbor who washes his car every day.
I was going to say something when I walked in the door. He's obsessed.
Every fucking day, he's out here with his fucking – he's got all the power tools. He's got the fucking blower. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my. I'm going to set his fucking car. I subscribe to YouTube, motherfucker. Sports of Ages. I'm going to set your car on fire.
Live.
This prick.
Dude, he's literally cleaned it like 3 or 4 days in a row now. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
It's like, dude, pollen exists. It's a thing. Get the fuck over it.
Or just get a cover.
Get a cover.
Yeah, get a fucking cover.
No, I got to listen to this fucking blower. And not only that, and I like them, okay? I like them, okay? Don't take this the wrong way, people. But they move in some fucking schmuck bag that lives in their apartment here, and the door to their apartment is right outside my living room window. And the guy is a fucking smoker. He's smoking fucking cigarettes. He's smoking weed, whatever else. I can't have my fucking windows open because my house reeks. I'm telling you right now. You know what? I'm not gonna make any more threats live here on YouTube because it's a bad idea. But shit's going down. So we don't have a guest, or we do?
I don't know. I'm waiting on Uncle Mike, man. And Chris said he's slow.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's in.
Is he here? We got him.
Hold on.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Drop your linen and start your grinning, boys.
Yeah, Uncle Mike. I don't know if you just heard my rant about my neighbors. This fucking guy that smokes cigarettes and weed.
Oh
can't open my fucking windows.
Insane.
Can't open my windows, and not only that, you have mow and blow. I got a guy that won't fucking. He washes his car every day, and he's got a blower. He has to blow the fucking thing.
God. And he's the guy that smokes the cigarettes.
No, it's the tenant that they fucking moved in. They got a
Don't they
tenant.
know what a
moved.
fucking towel is? A towel. Just
No, he's got to use a fucking leaf blower to dry his car off for an hour and a half.
He's a twat.
It looks like he opened up his own car wash in the driveway.
Just wow.
He's got the sprayer, the whole nine.
It's 7:30 on a weeknight, man. He's out there right now.
Is he really?
Uncle Mike, listen.
I can't hear it as much now.
It sounds like a hair dryer in your
I
phone.
believe you.
Anyway,
I
All
believe
right.
you.
Well, Uncle Mike, what's going on, man? We got some football to talk, bro.
It's the first time we had you on since Rogers became a Jet, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man. I mean, there's just no way around it. The Jets are the talk of the NFL right now. It's just,
yeah, of course they are.
You know, I mean, I can't be more. I don't think I've ever been this excited about a football season.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Because
I agree.
If that old line holds up, and there's some depth there, we got
pieces.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, adding Tippmann is a big deal.
Huge,
yeah.
We have backups at every single position now. McGovern could be our backup, which was our starter last year.
Yeah,
we're moving starters to the depth chart is amazing.
The Belichick move was so obnoxious, and I mean, nobody should be surprised.
I wanted to talk about that once you got on here, man. What a scumbag! I mean, did you guys hear Tomlin confirm that Belichick said he wanted to just fuck over the Jets?
Yeah.
Dude, he hates the Jets. It's been a known fact for 20 fucking years.
And nobody knows why. Nobody. And not only that, he stole a fucking $1 million from them.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is just, and not only that. I mean, there's just been all this other underhanded shit that the guy has done. Even if you're not a Jet fan and you hate him because you're a Jet fan. Look at all this underhanded shit the guy's done over his career, man. He's just a really creepy fucking dude, and he's a real sorehead too.
Yeah, and he just got fined $50,000 today.
Guy's a dick, man.
He got fined again today. Yeah.
Good.
What do you got for what?
Some kind of conflict with the draft or something. They said.
Really?
Yeah, he got fined today. Yeah.
He got fined again today. I saw that on Twitter. Yeah, he did get fined again today.
Oh, and by the way, I'm the Redskins. I ain't letting the Cowgirls grab Mr. Young there.
Yeah.
That is
right now.
I don't want him anyways. The guy plays 3 games a year.
He's never on the field,
Pay all that money to sit on the bench. Get out of here.
The guy's always hurt.
But you know what will happen? They'll trade him to the Cowboys, and then he won't come off the field.
That's why I don't want him going there.
It'll be Parsons and Young side to side.
I can see it. I don't want that to happen. But anyway, back to the Jets for a minute, because how could you not talk about the Jets right now? There's a lot of talk about, I don't know if you're going to run through the schedules or not, but, I could see the Jets beating the Chiefs and losing to the Eagles. I can see that.
100%, man. Eagles, listen, we've talked about it.
Just way too good for
Yeah, they're tough, man.
I don't even know.
They have to stay healthy, though.
This is
for sure. That's everyone. At this
point,
point.
I mentioned this last week. Haven't we seen this before where a team gets so loaded with talent? Oh my God, the roster's unbelievable, and everything just goes wrong.
The Rangers,
New York Rangers. Thank you. Exactly. I get it. The Eagles roster is loaded. I understand it. They have a good coach. Everything's fine. But would anyone be surprised if the Eagles came out and for some reason they won fucking 9 games?
I could see it.
Not at all.
I can see it happening.
I could definitely see it. And it was another team that everyone's like, oh, they're going to have a really down year, is the Bengals. And I'll bet you they don't.
Because of Burrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They'll be in.
Yeah. I think their division's going to be really interesting this year, man.
Very.
Ravens are going to be good. They're always good, man. And the Browns and Pittsburgh, everyone in that division.
And I think
watch out for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Browns got a good team too.
Yep.
Watch out.
I think you're right, though. I think the Bills have it off. I think the Bills fall off.
I think the Bills will fall off this year.
This is a big thing for me. I just think the Bills are a little overrated, man.
A little bit.
I totally agree.
For sure.
Jake Asman was saying it, that they get all this credit, and every year when they get up there, they get their ass kicked.
They choke. They lose,
their regular season
warriors.
Look,
isn't it the same thing? And Steven, I'm not saying this because I'm a Giant fan. Isn't it the same thing with the fucking Cowboys?
Always.
The Cowboys every year, they're ranked in the top 5, top 7.
And
they never win a goddamn thing.
I said it the other day. As soon as I think Angela, you sent us the rankings. I walked out of the room and I said that. I'm like, why are we even up there? I'm like, we're a first round bounce every year.
Yep.
Every year. Every year they have top 10 potential, top 10 talent, look, the Cowboys win more than 10 games every
They
year.
don't
to
have
make
to-
the
We win
playoffs
12,
every
13
year.
games
Don't
every
have the
year.
They
quarterback.
just lose in the playoffs.
To be
Don't have the
balanced.
quarterback.
Nope.
Don't have the quarterback.
I think Dak's a problem. I do.
Yeah.
Although
Don't
I
have the
really
guy.
wish we had Tony Pollard that whole playoff game though. I
Oh
wish we had
yeah.
Pollard because
I
that's.
think it's a little. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a different.
I think
a
it
big
definitely
difference.
changes things a lot.
Yeah.
Uncle Mike, I don't know if you can
Definitely
see the
is.
comments while you're on here, but Barbara Campay just said hello, my bestie Mike. I don't
Hi,
know if you saw
Barb.
that.
How you doing?
How's
How's Florida? I think it's a little stormy down there tonight. Some tornadoes.
You know what? I wish I was there. I wish I was in Florida right now,
Me
man.
too, man.
Look, my pick for a team that's going to really shock the league this year.
Lions.
Lions. Fucking Lions.
Honestly, I don't even think at this point.
Lions.
I don't think the Lions were even much of a shock at this point. I think
They probably
they
won't
have
be. They probably won't
expectations
be.
to be good.
Yeah.
I think that's their division, man.
Where'd Steve-O go? What happened?
He doesn't want to talk to you anymore, dude.
I brought up the Cowboys, man. I shook them up.
He ran.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. There's a comment from Mimi. Disney, Florida. We mentioned Florida. That's it. She's all over Disney, man.
D word has to come up immediately. For the rest of my life from the last trip.
As a matter of fact, I heard that they're going to change the name from now on. It's going to be Mickey and Mimi, not Mickey and Minnie.
Mickey and Mimi's world.
Mickey Mouse and Mimi Mouse.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they're going to just change the whole name. Mickey and Mimi's.
Sounds good.
Mickey and Mimi.
Mimi's world.
Yeah.
Mimi's world. It's a new Disney character now. It's Mickey Mouse, Mimi Mouse, and Minnie Mouse. Mimi and Minnie.
Exactly.
The spinoff, Mimi and Minnie.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly.
Good, oh, there's Steve. We got Steven back now.
So, Uncle Mike, I know I do want to do a schedule rundown with you. I want to run through the Jets schedule with you.
All right.
And I would like to run through the Giants schedule with you as well.
I always do. I got to do it.
But now, before we get into that, what is your biggest concern right now? Even though the roster's pretty loaded, they got Aaron Rodgers. What's your biggest concern for the Jets right now?
3 things.
Okay.
3 things. 1, injuries.
Always seems a Jet. Yep.
Fair enough though. But that's always a concern for every team in the league, though, right? I mean,
I got to bring it up immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
Now the Jets and the Giants have the most injuries every year.
Every fucking year. I think we're going to see a change, though. I think we're going to see a change. We got new turf at MetLife.
Yeah, I think it'll.
That's going to be a big difference.
A big
huge
help.
difference.
I could see us all staying real healthy now. Knock on wood. I think they're good, man. I think we might be in a good shape there. You know.
Yeah.
1 is definitely the injuries.
Okay.
2, I need to see better on-field management from my head coach.
Yep.
It's a big deal.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Gotta happen.
Yep.
I think that can get fixed too now. Basically, having a head coach at quarterback. I think that'll be a big difference.
Yeah,
having that
I
guy
think
start on the
Rodgers.
offense, you know?
Rodgers is going to control a lot of the on-field decision making. I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I could see that happening.
No doubt. He's already yelling at guys saying, "Get your shit together. This
I
is
love
not the
the
level
guy.
we're going to play at."
Yeah, I love the guy, man. I think he's, I think he's a really good guy.
I'm in Salah's corner, man. I like the guy. Look, I think last year with all the adversity, no quarterback play, I think he did a pretty good job last year.
No doubt.
Did he make some mistakes here and there? Absolutely, he did.
Time management is hard.
But I think overall, look, through the first 5-6 games, I mean, I had him up there with Dable for Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
The team they were overachieving because they didn't have a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, when they were 7-4, I was excited, man.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Now, look, the second half of the year, obviously, it went to shit, but they didn't have a QB.
Yeah, we went through 3 quarterbacks, 3 quarterback injuries.
And when Brees went down, I was like,
that was it. Lose Brees. Lose AVT. Defense can't get off the field.
Yeah.
It was just one thing after another, man.
Yeah, they were exhausted, those guys. And I think my third thing is that schedule's really fucking rough. And I don't know where the NFL has the balls to schedule them like that with all these playoff teams and really front loaded. I look, every team has tough parts of their schedule, but come on, they're a losing fucking team.
It's one of the toughest in the league, and they didn't even make the playoffs. I mean,
relentless schedule, man. I mean, that schedule's brutal, man.
It's a tough one.
I just think that's bullshit. And, you know, I look at these other teams every year; their schedule's cake.
No, and look, and I've seen on online on Twitter, whatever. a lot of Giants fans that are bitching about the Giants schedule. Oh, it's so hard, so hard. Well, you know what? They won a playoff game last year.
It should be
they
hard.
should have a pretty tough schedule.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. They weren't supposed to be there. Yeah, but you know what? They were.
Yeah,
and they won a playoff game. So you know what? If the schedule is tough, fucking deal with it. The Jets won 7 games last year, man.
Schedule should not be that rough.
It's the top 5 hardest schedule in the fucking league.
Every year.
It's every
It
fucking
doesn't seem
year.
like it's every fucking year,
man. They just
true.
throw the
It's very
squads
true.
at us, man. They throw every good quarterback in the AFC.
You're gonna play the
at us.
Chiefs. I mean,
I play the Eagles.
The
And I'll
Eagles.
tell you, I ain't looking forward to playing the Giants at all.
No, none of these games are easy.
no.
You know, Dallas in Dallas. I mean, that's no picnic.
Nope.
I'm only confident because we have Rodgers. Rodgers don't lose to those fuckers.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He's kind of a cowboy killer. He
Murder.
is. Yeah.
Cowboy murderer.
Yeah, until after week 1 when Peterman's playing. So
Oh, stop it. Fucking guys with Peterman, man. These fucking guys with Peterman.
Oh my God, that's
You're gonna have to bring in Peterman.
no problem.
Yeah, Uncle Mike. The funniest part about this is that Angelo cannot stand. Like he gets really irate.
Can't fucking take it
when we
anymore.
start saying that the Jets got to bring in Nathan Peterman, man.
Fuck.
5-pick Peterman.
That's pretty funny.
Brutal. That guy's
really-
never on the Jets. That's it. I'm waiting.
I want Peterman to come to one of our teams just so we can buy. I want to buy a jersey, man.
I
Someone
swear to
gotta
God,
buy
I'll buy the Peterman Cowboy jersey right now.
Yeah,
I'll buy it right now.
Yep.
It could be worse. We could be stuck with the Dak attack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wish. Get out of here.
I don't. Trust me, I don't.
Maybe
Hey, if
last year.
if
All
you
right,
could
now.
Last year they wanted
If you-
Dak.
Rodgers, you'd be praying for Prescott. Get out of here.
I don't like him. I think he's holding your team back, man.
A little bit.
I think
I
this
would
is
have
a
been
good
I would have
year
been
for him,
taking him
though.
last year over Zach Wilson, though. That's for sure, man.
I would have taken
sure.
fucking anybody over. I would have taken fucking Joe Namath at 90.
Yeah,
Oh,
with his
yeah.
plastic,
Yeah.
with his plastic knees.
Yeah.
Drunk as shit. I would have taken
Drunk
him
as
over.
shit
I
with
wanted you.
a tattoo of Susie Colbert on his chest, man.
Yeah, man.
Fuck that.
This is definitely a make or break year for Prescott, though, man.
Oh, no doubt.
Prescott
This is it.
sucks. Like,
Yeah, man. I think he really holds Dallas back. I really believe that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Yeah.
I want to see how it works this year. We got McCarthy doing the plays. Let's see if it opens
I think
up
you're
a
going to
little
see
bit.
improvement.
I think so too. I think
There's
Kellen
no
Moore being gone is a
excuse.
huge
He
up
was
for you
killing
guys.
us.
Well, yeah, because he was pass happy. You can't have him pass that much.
Why? He's just
Yep.
he's trying to make Prescott something he's not.
I want us to make
You know?
a trade for Dalvin Cook so bad. If we get Cook and Pollard,
That's
Yeah,
dangerous.
oh
that'd
my
be
God,
nice.
that's
That's
gonna
a,
be nice.
that's a combo
Yeah.
there.
Speaking of Dallas running backs, where do you guys think Zeke's going to wind up?
I still think there's a possibility he ends up back with the boys.
I think he
Could end up
does.
back with the boys.
Yeah, you think so?
I would do it if I was him.
Minimum deal.
I
Guys,
still like him on the
I got to
Bengals,
grab
man.
this. I got to grab this phone call quick. I'll be right back. All right.
All right.
I still like him on the Bengals, man. I'd love to see him on the Bengals.
Bengals would
How
be
they
good
can
too.
use him. I think he's still got some tread.
I think he's a goal line fucking. He's
Well,
in
let's
every
say,
time, man.
I know he didn't have he doesn't have the rushing yards anymore, but he had 10 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't
10
really.
touchdowns.
I really didn't like when Dak went down, and
He didn't
like-
step up, man.
yeah, man, he
Nothing.
he
Didn't
kind
step
of
up.
dogged it, man.
No nuts
He
and
fell.
guts,
He
man.
fell apart. Yeah, he fell
He was
apart.
dogging it, man.
He doesn't have
He-
nuts and guts, man.
Yeah,
no nuts
man.
and guts.
They should have been rushing him 30, 35 times a game.
You know, he was supposed to be carrying
And
the
he
team at
just-
that point,
he didn't
man.
do
He kind of laid an
anything.
egg, you know.
It was very disappointing. Agreed. Very
But
disappointing.
being one of the longest tenured Cowboys, man, he should have stepped up and been
Absolutely.
fucking carrying that team on his back. Injury, no injury didn't matter.
Now
He
they
should
got
have been
that Kellen-
carrying.
They got Kellen Moore in San Diego. Oh, but that head coach. That's
He's going to do the same. He's going to do
I-
the same thing.
I think the
Same thing.
Chargers are going to, if I had to pick one team that's going to fall off bad, it's going to be the Chargers.
They should have fired that coach last year.
They should have fired Staley, and bringing in Moore is just a fucking mistake.
10 times worse.
You already have an offense that's pass happy. Now you're going to pretty much erase Eckler from your run game
Oh my god.
because they won't run the ball now.
It's going to be
No.
strictly passing to him. It's going to be
And-
dump offs.
They
Yep.
play teams that can
Back.
cover those guys, man. They have.
Yeah.
Look at the Jets. You think they're not going to throw all over Sauce and DJ Reed? It's not going to
That's a tough. It's a
No
tough.
way.
Even in the division alone, though,
Yeah,
it's going to be a problem.
yeah.
Dude,
You got to play Surtain. You got to play the Raiders, who are tough on D. You got to play the Chiefs. You know, like
Who did Dallas? What was Dallas's draft picks? Because I never really paid attention.
We had Smith. We had the what was he O line?
O line. Yeah,
yeah, there.
Which is good.
Oh, no, wait, no. He was D-line.
Oh, D-line. Yep.
Yeah, he was a D
D-line.
tackle because
right.
Parsons wanted him.
Oh,
Right,
he's the
from
run
Michigan.
stopper.
That's
Yes,
right.
I'm sorry. Yes, yes.
That's right. Yep.
I forgot about that. Yeah, because
that defensive line's pretty stout, man.
Because Parsons told Dan Quinn to draft him.
Yeah, Parsons
He
said
said
kid
that
from
'cause-
Michigan.
But
Right.
we needed that though. We get slaughtered on the run every time, man.
Every
Every
year.
game we get
The pass
crushed.
rush is really good, though.
We gave up
Pass
100.
rushes.
We gave up 112 rushing yards a game last year.
Yeah, that's
You can't do
bad.
that.
Well, you can't
Can't
win
do
like
that.
that.
No.
man.
No way.
Well,
You
I mean,
can't
good pass
win.
rush, but
Yeah, it's great pass rush, but then you're getting slaughtered in the run game. So it doesn't matter.
you're gonna lose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no doubt.
we
What
did.
happens when you have versus the Eagles with a good run game, the Giants, the Jets, all these teams are going to have good run games, and you have to have some kind of balance, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the Giants are going to have a great run game because we might not have Saquon Barkley. So
Yeah, well, that is very true.
Well, he's
Yeah.
franchised, right?
he never signed the tag. He
He
won't
never
sign
signed the tag though.
Oh,
So right now he can't even practice with the team.
it. He's not even practicing. He's not at OTAs.
I don't like that.
He wants to get paid. And look, I understand it when you have a lot of running backs that are getting paid big money, but
I know, but his based on his history,
He's not worth that money. Man.
He's a liability. It's a
He's
liability.
a liability. He's not worth $14 million
no
a year.
way.
No.
No way. I think 10.
the money he'll get paid 10 on the franchise. He's going to get 10, and he won't sign it. So, you know,
No.
I think. Look, love him or hate him, Angelo. I know you love to rip him, whatever, but the money was way more spent on Daniel Jones than Saquon Barkley.
Should be.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's more valuable to the team than Saquon is. I'm sorry.
Way
I agree.
more.
Well, yeah,
I
it's
agree.
harder to find a franchise quarterback than a running back. So
Yeah, and you know,
no
running
doubt.
back's a dime a dozen.
Uncle Mike, you and I were texting about this either last week or the week before. Find me a team that has won a Super Bowl in the last 30 years that did it because of a franchise running back. It doesn't happen.
No, not a chance.
You need the quarterback
Yep.
and you need the defense and the O-line. You can have a running back by committee, but with guys that were drafted in the 5th and 6th round who will get the
doubt.
yardage you need
Yeah.
on the plays that you need. You don't need a generational talent like Saquon Barkley. I'm sorry. And I love the guy. He's
It's
a freak. I get it. He is.
He is. But it's all about the trenches, man. It's all about in the
That's
trenches.
it. That's it.
No doubt.
That's
I
it.
100% agree, man. It's a tough spot they're in.
The
It
Giants
really
won 2 Super Bowls with Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw. Okay?
Sucked.
And those guys, Bradshaw was better than Jacobs in my
Oh,
mind.
is. Way better.
Yeah,
I-
sure. It was a great combo, though. Great
But
combo.
these are not guys that are Hall of Fame running backs, you know? I mean,
No,
these are
no,
guys
no,
that
not
just
at all.
ran the ball hard. And look, Jacobs had a couple of years where no one could tackle the fucking guy. He was a
Yeah.
beast. You know?
He was a
Then he
meatball.
kind of turned into a mush.
Yeah, soft.
He just got too
soft.
beat up. A guy that big, I mean, you just forget it. I mean, you know.
Yes. No.
But
I-
either
I
way,
wa-
it doesn't
I
matter.
wasn't a big fan.
The bottom line is I'm not paying Saquon Barkley 14. He wants, I think, 16.
That's insane. He's not going to get it.
Especially when he's really, I mean, he catches passes, don't get me wrong.
He does.
But he's really not a two-dimensional back. He runs the ball, man. He is a runner. He's not
Yeah, I
doing
agree.
stuff like these other guys.
Yeah.
Like
I
that.
agree.
And look,
He's-
It's crazy.
last year when he was healthy, he was a top 3 running back in football. When he's
phenomenal,
healthy,
yeah.
he's ridiculous. We
Oh,
get
I
it.
agree,
We get
man.
it. We
He's-
get it.
I agree.
I'm not paying him $14 million. I don't
No.
care.
What is Dallas going to do though if Pollard is like not the same this year? You know,
It's
I think
tough.
he's good. Well, he's practicing already.
I did see
read
that.
it today. He's practicing already.
you know, like there's always that chance he's going to re-injure it, or he's just not going to be at the
Himself
level
right
he was
away.
last year. You know, as far as intensity is concerned, because it takes a year.
Yeah, look, okay, so Saquon just had a good year, right? Last year he was but you know what? That's 2 years it took to come off that
That's
injury.
what I'm talking about.
That was real long, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah,
but his was more mental than it was physical.
Oh,
He took-
Saquon's was
men-
way
he said it too.
Yeah.
right. So,
He
I
was
don't know,
afraid
man.
to cut. He was afraid to make moves,
yeah.
Tony Pollard's a dog, man. He's ready to
He
go.
is.
Like,
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think he's gonna be fine.
I think he's gonna be fine. Yeah.
He's
I
he's
agree.
he's an incredible back.
And,
I like
but,
him a
you
lot,
know, when you listen to like the way Saquon talked about how he was afraid to make a cut here and there, whatever. So as much as we diminish the position, it's also such a phenomenal, tough position to play.
It is.
Oh,
Oh,
this-
for sure.
so
I don't-
hard.
That's what I wanted to be. That was
It's
my
so
dream to
hard.
play running back. But
You and me both, man.
it's
Yeah.
just it's really tough, man. You know, with the way the league is set up now, the way the offenses are designed, they're not going to pay you the days of Larry Zonka and that whole thing it's different now, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's way different. Way different.
Like, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. And they're not going to pay the guys like they used to.
No.
They at least they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
No, not at this point. No.
Look, Steven, you can talk about this better than anybody. Look at the situation Dallas put themselves in by giving Zeke all that money.
Too much money.
They gave him a lot, man.
Well, Uncle Mike just said it too, Mike, when you were away, though. Like, when Dak went down that year, he did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. We paid him all that money.
It's true. It's true.
And he, as soon as he got his money, he was on the decline.
Which was very weird. It's like he couldn't function like by being
without
like, all right,
Dak.
We need you to be the guy now, and he couldn't do it.
No. You're making like $16 million a year, bro. Like,
which makes me give a lot more respect to Dak. Honestly, when you think about it, of his importance to the team,
But it is though, because then that having that big contract on strictly a running back, now you might not be able to pay that offensive lineman. You might not be able to pay that corner.
By the way, speaking of running backs, do you guys know who was the last running back to win a Super Bowl MVP?
Oh, wait, hold on. I know. James White.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was White, actually.
Holy shit, I forgot about him. You're right.
He won an MVP?
He won it against the Falcons.
Against the Falcons.
He had 4 touchdowns.
There you go.
He had 4 touchdowns. He had 4 touchdowns in that game.
I gotta go vomit.
And the game winner. And the game winner.
He had 4 touchdowns. You know why? Because prior to that was Otis Anderson on the Giants against the Bills.
It was a long time.
Yeah, really long time.
Which again, look at the gap.
I gotta step out a second.
You got it.
Look at the gap in Super Bowl MVPs being a running back. Yeah. I mean, look again, Angelo, you played the position, okay, all your life.
Dime a dozen.
But I don't think guys like Zeke, guys like Saquon, guys like McCaffrey, those guys are not a dime a dozen. Okay?
No, talent.
The position itself is dime a dozen, though.
Yeah.
I mean, talent-wise, Saquon, McCaffrey, these guys, these are the upper echelon, the guys that do shit that no one else can do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean you're going to win because you have him, though. It doesn't mean that. Now, do I think the Giants win a playoff game last year without Saquon Barkley? No, they don't.
They don't make the playoffs without Saquon last year.
Not even close.
No,
they don't.
Look, I'm not diminishing the importance of the running back because to me it's underrated at this point in the league.
Completely underrated.
But it's just the way it's geared now. They're not going to pay that kind of money to a guy.
You just can't.
You can't.
Not when you got quarterbacks getting paid $54 million a year, man.
Yeah, and you have
your own lineman.
And you have a position that is probably the most injured more than any position in the league.
No doubt.
Is a running back, man.
Well, think about it. They're probably getting hit the most. I mean, they're getting hit every time they touch the ball.
Other than maybe a center, you're getting hit more than anybody, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Chris Zufel, what's up? Elephant Man, Mike Elefante, what's up?
Eckler took they restructured Eckler. I saw that.
Oh, did
they? He got 1 more year and he got $2 million for incentives.
$2 million for incentives, yeah.
I think that guy should be paid more than.
He should be paid. He's 70% of the Chargers' offense.
Incredible. And you know 70. What? That's about to change, though, with that guy Kellen Moore calling the plays.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Sammy?
Sammy, what's up, girl?
Yeah, Mike, while you were gone, we just...
Yeah, go ahead.
We said about the Chargers. I said if I had to pick any team that falls off this year, it's going to be the Chargers. That's my pick.
I can see that.
I think Kellen Moore and
Coach should have been out.
are going to be horrible together.
I think Staley should have been fired 2 years ago. I don't like this guy.
God, he's horrible.
He's terrible.
How do you not get fired after that playoff game? It makes no
that team's
sense.
too good. That team's too good.
They have too much talent, but you know what? They can't put it together, man. They're a team that just can't put it together. Like we were saying earlier, you worry about talent that can't go together. It's them. They'll win 10 games and then shit themselves. It makes no sense.
Hey, Uncle Mike, real quick. Mike Elefante is in the comments here. I just want to let you know, just so you know, every day he was texting me about my mother every single day to find out what was going on. And he's got pulls in the hospitals and stuff. And the last time she was in, he was talking to people and making phone calls. He's been
appreciate it, bro.
Phenomenal supporter, man. Phenomenal supporter.
That was a rough ride, man.
Yep.
Oh,
Like the
Yeah.
first time was really scary. This time was 10 times scary.
oh, this was on another level. This
Yeah.
was on another level.
You
Yeah.
know,
Chris
so-
with the Bengals.
Shit.
Now, Chris
I'm kind
says,
of with
I
the
think
Bengals. I'm kind of with
Bengals
Chris a little
fall
bit,
back
man.
a little. Yeah, Angela, you've been saying that you think the
I
Bengals
think
are going to
so,
drop
but
back
listen,
a little bit.
I
Look, they
love
lost
Burrow.
a lot. You know what bothers me? They lost offensive linemen. I
They
don't like
lost
that.
every
Which is
single-
a
Burrow's
position they're
already
weak
getting
at
killed.
already.
He's already getting killed.
Dude, they lost their 2 safeties. They lost a corner. They lost Hayden Hurst, their tight end. They
Wow,
lost
man.
Samaje Perine, their backup running back. They lost 2 offensive linemen, but they brought in Orlando Brown, who was phenomenal. Listen,
Yeah.
I say it all the time. I will argue to the death of me that I think Burrow, all around, is probably the best quarterback in football.
I think
say
so.
it all the time, right? I don't know if they have enough on this team that they can go as far as they've been, man.
Yeah,
I
they're
really
getting
don't.
him killed. They're gonna ruin
they're
him. Like,
fucking. They're Andrew Lucking them. They're
Andrew
setting them up like
Luck
Andrew
him.
Pretty
Luck.
much. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's fucked up. He went to a shitty franchise that literally they don't pay their guys, which he's
They're
going to get
cheap.
paid.
They're
They're
fucking
cheap. They don't help this fucking guy out.
But
He needs
didn't
help.
Burrow say he wants to take less money so they can build a team, right? He said that?
They said that. I think he's going to get less guaranteed, but they were saying he's going to break the market now.
Yeah,
He's
but you
gonna
know
get
what?
he's gonna get more than $500 million, this guy.
Well,
Probably.
no, they were actually saying it was going to be like 4 or 5 years for like, I think they said 55 million a year or 56. He's going to break the bank. Yeah, he's going to go past everybody. now.
Jesus Christ.
But I also saw that the Bengals are going to wait to pay him until Justin
gonna
Herbert
back-
gets paid because they don't want Herbert to surpass Burrow. They
Well,
said like,
Herbert, look, I
he
like
shouldn't.
Herbert. He shouldn't surpass Burrow.
Burrow
He's
takes
not
us to
as
the
good as
Super
Burrow.
Bowl.
he shouldn't pass.
the Super
He shouldn't
Bowl.
pass any of these guys. He shouldn't
No.
pass Hurts. He shouldn't pass Lamar. He shouldn't
Pass
Mahomes.
Cousins.
He shouldn't
None of
pass
them.
Cousins. Nothing.
I'm a big Herbert fan. I think he's got a lot going against him. Being in
He
that
does.
I do too.
franchise.
I do too.
100%. He's in that
Yeah.
cursed fucking.
He's on a
franchise.
cursed team. It is. They're cursed.
He's on the Phillip Rivers train, man. He got
Yeah.
he went to the wrong fucking team, man.
100%.
That's
agree,
what
man.
killed Rivers. He was a tough son of a bitch.
It would have destroyed Eli if he would have went to the Chargers. No one would ever
Phillip
talk
Rivers.
about Eli Manning if he went to the fucking Chargers.
No.
There's a guy that's been underrated in the league for a long time. Man, was Phil Rivers.
Oh, very.
Oh,
underrated, man.
absolutely.
He was
Absolutely.
a phenomenal talent, man.
Yeah,
He was great at football.
The way he launched it was so
Yeah.
weird. man.
Great at
He
football.
had a weird form. Yeah.
He was great at making kids because
Yeah.
he has 12.
Oh yeah, man. He excelled in that role.
Yeah,
But-
he's kind of one of those, Midwest kind of, bumpkins. I'm gonna have 10 kids.
Phillip Rivers was totally underrated in his career
I think
because he
so.
never won a big game. And look, if you want to back up the fact that he was underrated in the playoffs, his numbers are garbage,
Horrible.
really bad. A lot of picks, a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, you know why?
Yeah.
Playing from behind, playing desperate,
Exactly,
defense that
exactly.
folded like every playoff game. The defense. Just,
Pat said I throw like Rivers. I've always hated it.
Now, Chris here, who's a Jet fan, just made a good point. The most underrated thing about Tom Brady, he never cared about being the highest paid QB. He wanted to help the salary cap.
And he
Yeah.
deserved more money than anybody.
totally agrees. The smartest guy to ever play the game.
I
Ever.
totally agree. Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. You see these guys.
And I hate him.
You see.
Oh
a
yeah,
guy
but how
that-
could you not respect what he did to build
Oh,
to build teams around him?
Yeah.
You know what he wanted? He wanted offensive line, is what he
Oh,
wanted.
yeah, man.
offensive
And
line?
he got it.
He had the only
China.
all-star receiver that he ever got that was already good was Randy Moss.
Was
Every
an
other
old
guy
Randy Moss.
they would find or draft that would be 5th, 6th round guys. He'd bring them in on
Yeah.
minimum fucking deals, and they'd fucking excel because the offensive line and defense were always good. I don't understand. He fooled the game. He figured it out.
Yeah, he did. He did. He outsmarted the game, is what he did.
I don't
Yeah.
understand why no
Oh.
one figures this out. Like,
I see all these teams. Just look at what he did and just copy it. You
just
fucking
copy
idiot.
it. That's it. It's not hard, man.
It
But the
really
market
isn't, man. It's like
Now
And look,
it's what
and
you're
look
doing
look
now.
what they did from a game plan standpoint, right? I know 2 weeks ago you guys were saying that Bill Belichick basically sucks as a head coach
Fuck
because it was all about Tom Brady. Okay,
that
okay,
clam
you guys are
chowder, fuck.
nuts. But anyway, all they did was simplify the game. Just simplify the game. Don't make mistakes
never
and
made
execute on the
the
field.
way
Just
they
let them-
beat everyone was they waited for you to fuck up.
Exactly.
And then they fucking leapfrogged you. That's
And
what
now,
they did every time.
Uncle Mike, being you're on here live now and you're talking to us, okay?
Yeah.
Do you guys really, honestly believe that Belichick is not a good head coach?
No, I don't.
No.
Are you guys
I
going to
didn't
tell
say
me?
that,
You're going
though.
to tell me he's not one of the greatest head coaches of all time?
No,
You guys
he's
last
one of the greatest.
2 weeks ago, you guys were destroying him.
Yeah,
To me.
breaking no balls.
No, I know. I love it. I love it. But I mean, to say that he's not arguably the best ever, I know Lombardi set the bar. Lombardi set the bar. I get it.
I don't think he's the best ever.
But Belichick's right there below that bar, man.
I think Mike Tomlin's up there.
I
Tomlin's
think
definitely
Tomlin's up there
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Dude, Tomlin's been fucking through some guys, and he has never had a losing record.
Don Shula.
All right, now hold on. I'm gonna use this argument to combat another argument. Okay. So Tomlin, phenomenal head coach. I love fucking Mike Tomlin. I think the guy's incredible. Okay, he's won 1 Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay, now Tom Brady has won 7 Super Bowls. Because he's done that, no matter what has happened in this guy's career, he's the greatest of all time. No matter what the situational football doesn't matter.
I still don't think he's the greatest of all
And
time.
Marino is ranked lower, though, because he's never won one, right? Now, switch the roles, though. Tomlin and Belichick switch the roles. Well, Belichick won 6 Super Bowls as a head coach.
Yeah.
How can you not say he's better than Mike Tomlin? Because now, Angelo, 2 weeks ago, you said he was not better than – that you would take Mike Tomlin over Bill Belichick.
I would too.
That.
I think I would.
I wouldn't in a miracle mile. I wouldn't take him over.
Tomlin's had to overcome 10 times more adversity than Belichick.
And has never been a loser in his life.
Brady carried him all the successful years. It was Brady carrying him.
Oh, I don't agree with that at all.
They were getting their asses kicked.
I don't agree with that. The guy won. The guy won the division with Matt Castle as his quarterback.
No, I'm not saying he's a great head coach, but I don't think he's up there with Lombardi. I don't agree, man. Sorry.
All right. Well, between the two, right? Between those two, you're going into the Super Bowl. You can pick your head coach. Who are you taking?
Bill Belichick.
I'm taking Belichick.
In the Super Bowl. I'm taking
between Belichick and Tomlin.
No. Tomlin. Bill Belichick.
I'd be happy with either guy.
I would probably take Belichick.
Would I be happy with Mike Tomlin? Of course. If I have to choose between the two, I'm taking Bill Belichick.
Yeah, no disrespect to Tomlin, but if I want to win a Super Bowl and I need one game,
I'm not trying to say that Belichick isn't a great coach. He's incredible. It doesn't matter if I hate him or not. I think he's a great coach, period.
Well, Chris has a really good point, too, though. You have to toss Andy Reid.
Dude, I think Andy Reid is up there.
Andy Reid's like...
Reid is way phenomenal. I mean, he's turned every quarterback.
Andy Reid should consider going vegan or something, man. That guy gets bigger every fucking year, man.
He's a big.
He's an unhealthy. It's an unhealthy man.
Oh, and
he gets his victory cheeseburgers.
What's his name with Bradshaw was fucking incredible, man.
Chuck Noll.
Man.
Chuck Noll. Yeah.
Like the Steelers have had 3 quarterbacks within like a 50-year span.
Right.
I'm sorry, coaches. 3 coaches within a 50-year span.
That's fucking stupid, man. I mean, they're
almost go quarterbacks too.
All world.
Yeah.
To me personally, Cowher was the least talented out of all 3 of those guys.
And he was still incredible.
Really good, but not close to Tomlin, not in my mind.
Tomlin.
But now, didn't Cowher win 2 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
He
was it 2?
Yeah, he beat Seattle. And
were they both with Ben? They were both with Big Ben?
Yeah, he beat Seattle. No, one was with Tomlin, one was with
But
Cowher.
Ben won 3. Ben won 3, didn't he?
Cowher won when they beat Seattle, when the refs threw the game to fucking.
No, I'm sorry. Ben went to 3. He lost 1
right.
of them.
Cowher won 1 Super Bowl. Bill Cowher won 1 Super Bowl.
Turns Pickett into
My son Patrick said that Tomlin can turn Pickett into a top 15 QB within the next 2 years.
Top 15's pushing it close. I mean,
I think Pickett surprise me though. It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me. I
think Pickett's got a lot of talent. I think Kenny Pickett's going to be a good quarterback.
Pickett's not bad, but he needs help though. That's not that talented of a team.
Yeah, well, they got our tackle.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good one, Pat. That's an interesting one. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's up there. I don't know if he'll be top 15. But
what is the ceiling for Kenny Pickett? I'd like to. That's a good thing to talk about.
So, Angelo, What's going on with the Saints? Tell me what's going on with the Saints.
I don't know, man. They're an interesting team, man. You know, Kamara, I think, is going to get suspended. Michael Thomas is never healthy. Derek Carr is there, but, I mean, I haven't really seen much about it, honestly.
Yeah.
They will be better just because of Derek Carr alone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Panthers to win that division. Once we do that on the show, Panthers are winning the division. That's
a
pick.
dangerous team.
Didn't Jamal Williams went there, right?
Jamal Williams went to the Saints, yeah.
That's a huge pickup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? They wanted Williams because they know that Kamara is probably not going to be playing.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And then when he comes back, you have both of those guys, which is great. But
but Kamara's another one. He's another one that's never on the field.
Yeah. And when
Kamara's always hurt, man.
Their O-line's garbage.
They got a defense. They got a defense.
They've always had a defense. Yeah.
But I think Kamara's on the downslide now.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
I think the defense is going to be too. I mean, they're getting old, man. Lattimore's getting older. Demario Davis, Jets product, is getting older. You know, there's a lot of guys on that team that are getting.
He's not young anymore.
No, he still plays great, but he's
what a stud.
Oh God.
And look, and the way that team is set up with the aging of a lot of their big stars, they're getting Derek Carr is they're all in. They think they want to go for it right now.
Yeah,
right now.
I don't think they have the horses.
Me either.
I don't know if they do either. Yeah, I don't know.
I think they can make it to the playoffs and get beat up by any other NFC team.
But now, isn't Jamal Williams? Wasn't there a legal issue there with him too? Wasn't he facing something, or there was a problem, or that was the other Williams?
That was Jameson Williams who got suspended.
That was Jameson Williams. Yeah,
right. Yeah. He was the
gambler.
Gambling.
Oh, gambling on the games, right?
That was bad.
Oh, that's a bad look.
That's a bad look.
That's a bad look, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I definitely there's a lot to talk about in the next couple of weeks, but as of right now, I already said it. Chargers will be my team that I think they go on a downslide pretty bad.
That's a terrible.
My team for a downslide is Buffalo. I think Buffalo takes a backseat.
Oh, I think Miami's the better team.
I think so too. I think the Jets should win the division, but the team that's going to give them the hardest time is going to be Miami. If Tua stays healthy, I think Miami could still win the division, even with Rodgers on the Jets.
Sure.
I don't think Tua stays healthy, to be honest. I don't want to sound shitty, but I don't think he does. He hasn't stayed healthy in 6 seasons.
You want to sound shitty. You hate Miami more than any team in the fucking league.
I hate them. But I seriously I don't.
And you hate Tua. You hate him. You hate Tua.
I don't think he's very good, to be honest.
I think Tua is phenomenal.
I think he's good, but I am genuinely concerned for his health, though.
Like, I don't think he's good. This guy's never played a full season. For NFL.
Nope.
If I was him, I would have retired because the guy's going to be eating through a straw for the rest of the
That's what I mean. Like,
he still might be. A couple
he's
years.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah,
he's 1 or 2 bad hits away from being like that, though. Yeah. Honestly, like,
I agree, man.
And he looks fat. He looks like he put on like 30 pounds.
No, they said that he bulked up muscle wise.
To be able
he
to
didn't look
hits.
bulky. It looked like it was all in his stomach, man.
I don't see Tua being a guy like that. I tell you right now, he's in shape, dude. There's no way he's not.
And I really get a kick out of Miami's coach, man. He looks like he's a guy smoking doobs and playing on his laptop in one of those cafes.
It's so weird, man. It's
weird, man.
Very weird.
Right?
Very weird.
Very strange, man. You know, I don't know what's going on there.
Uncle Mike, I got the schedule up. Let's do the rundown, man.
Let's hear it.
We're gonna do the. Who do you want first? You want the Jets or the Giants? Who do you want first?
The Giants first.
All right, let's do the Giants first. Steven, we're not gonna do the Cowboys because nobody cares.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Wow. Angelo, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah, well, look, he can boot me out of here. I can boot you out of where you live. Okay, so
wow.
I got a new place to live.
Don't start that argument, bro.
I got a new place to live. I'm all right. There's no furniture, but I'll be all right.
Is there any chance I can go with you? Can I go with you, bro?
Not after that comment.
Uncle Mike, I don't know. That don't look bulked up, dude. He looks a little chubby right there.
No, he's not. Get the fuck.
He looks a little thick, man.
Dude, he looks thick, bro.
All right, so here it is. Opening week, MetLife Stadium, Sunday night, Cowboys at Giants.
Oh, I got the Giants.
No way.
I got the Giants.
I can see them splitting. Dallas wins in Dallas, Giants win in the Meadowlands.
I always do that. I always give the home team the W.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's take a
Giants in Arizona.
That should be a win too.
They have no quarterback. Their team is horrible.
Here's a rough one. In San Fran.
Sanford.
Dead.
That's a loss.
That's a.
I don't know. Wait. Who's opening the season at quarterback?
I don't care.
They don't
I don't
know.
care.
That's-
I don't care if it's Kyle Shanahan. Sanford.
They don't know who it is.
Oh,
I think
don't
McCaffrey.
know.
I think McCaffrey could be a quarterback there, and they're winning that game. That doesn't matter. That defense is going to kill them.
Yeah, that defense is scary.
It's nasty.
All right,
You have to stop McCaffrey and beat the
I'll
defense.
give the Giants an L there. Go ahead.
I think one thing we can say is, as good as Shanahan is, I don't think we'll get out coached though.
No, you're not going to get out coached, but it's
Not with Dabes. Not with Dabes, man.
Nope.
Yeah.
Home against Seattle.
Giants.
That's a tricky
Seattle.
one too.
Tricky
but
game.
it's like, is what's his face going to be the same this year?
I want to see it again. I
Well,
want to see
no,
it again.
I agree, but if he is though, that's going to be a tough team to
What the
beat.
fuck's his name?
Hold on. Can
Gino.
we play?
Gino.
I have to say this because I don't even want to rip on Mike because I'm going to rip on him later. Not today. It's going to happen.
Okay.
Later,
Come on.
not
Come on. Give it to me. Give it
This
to me.
isn't a rip though. This is like just playing devil's advocate. Seriously.
Okay.
Are we going to see the same Daniel Jones as we did last year?
We don't know.
Better.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know. I think
my
the upside of I think there's a better chance of seeing a better Daniel Jones than there is seeing another great year out of Geno Smith.
I agree.
Well,
I don't know, man. Their
the-
team
well, the
got
only
better,
thing-
dude.
The only thing I'm going to say though to that though is if he doesn't have Saquon, that's completely a game changer.
Really big game.
Game changer right there.
Yeah.
That could be a
I
problem.
don't know.
It
I
depends
mean-
on the weapons around him, though. Like,
Geno's been in the league for 10 fucking years. He's had
One good
one
year.
good year.
No,
One good year.
definitely.
Everyone's
I
like rolling out the
100%
red
agree.
carpet for this fucking guy.
He had a great.
I actually
year.
like Geno. I kind of hope
I
he
like
does
him in
come
Seattle.
back and play as well.
I can't
Wait,
fucking
wait.
stand him.
Thought he
Wait,
played
that
for-
game's at MetLife.
I
Yeah.
got the Giants.
Yeah.
I think the Giants win. If it was in Seattle, I'd go Seattle for sure. But I think the Giants can win that game.
I got the Giants.
I think the best happened to Geno is when that guy on the Jets broke his jaw for him. That was great.
He
That was
needed
great.
It was awesome.
Who was that broke his jaw?
I forget. It was a.
I don't
It was,
remember.
it's like a linebacker or something.
I think
Yeah,
it might have
he-
been Mario Davis, to be honest.
I think it
It
was
could have
Davis.
been.
It might have been Davis, actually.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that must have hurt.
All right, so 3-1 to start so far.
All right. Giants in Miami.
That could be a loss, man. I think that's a loss.
Come on, Angelo. Tua sucks. You got to take the Giants, right?
I got the Giants.
I mean, I think Mike White could beat the Giants, so I'm going
I
to
just
go.
think the Giants are better than
Well,
Miami.
Mike White should be in the XFL.
I'm personally going loss there. I think they lose in Miami.
I got the Giants.
I'm
All right,
going
so
Miami.
you got him at 4-1. Steven, you taking Miami, you said?
I got 3-2 for them.
Yeah, I got
All
3-2.
Giants in Buffalo.
That's a loss.
That's Buffalo.
3-3.
Sunday night.
That's a loss.
That's probably a loss.
I'm going
Yeah.
Buffalo.
I got the Giants.
All right, you got him at 5-1. Giants home against the Commanders or the Redskins or the Washington
That's a
football
win.
team, whatever their name's going
They
to
should
be.
win
again
that
next
one.
year.
Doesn't matter.
Home, they should win that.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Divisional
4-3
game.
for me.
Be tough. All right, Uncle Mike, you got him at 6-1. Home game, MetLife against the Jets.
I got the
Going
Jets.
Jets.
I honestly don't know.
It's going to be a tough game.
I'm terrified of that game. But I'm taking the Jets. I'm
I'm going to go Jets, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants pulled that off.
I would take the Jets too, yeah, but
taking the Jets.
it wouldn't shock me if the Giants beat them. No, it
I'm
wouldn't.
not
Only
taking the Jets.
because Rodgers is better. That's
Yeah, I
the
just
sole
think
reason I'm going.
The Jets are going to beat them. The Jets defense is really good. I give them a hard time.
All right, so you got them at 5-2. Giants in Vegas against the Raiders.
I got the Giants.
That should be Giants, yeah.
I think the Giants should win that one.
6-2 in Dallas against the Cowboys.
I'm going
I'm
Dallas.
I'm taking
that
Dallas
one.
in that game at home.
Yeah, I'm taking that one.
I would. Uncle Mike, are you taking Dallas or the Giants?
Dallas.
Yeah. All right. 5-3
They've been fucking the Giants up in that stadium lately.
in Washington.
That's a tough game, man.
I think I'm going to give them a loss there. I
Washington's
think that was split.
good.
Yeah.
Washington's good.
I honestly think, from what I'm seeing, I think Howell might be better than what we expect.
They're a dangerous team. They're underrated. You know what I mean? A little bit.
Very.
Yeah.
But
So wait, I lost count. What week are we on right now?
10.
Week 10.
in Washington, I'll take the Giants.
So I think I have what, Andrew? What are we 4-6 right now?
4 and 6.
You guys are 4-6. Let me just check Uncle Mike again.
Uncle Mike 6-4 after this.
6-4. All right. Okay.
No, I got the Giants. I don't want Washington.
No, yeah, you got him at 6-4 after this one.
Home against New England.
Giants.
Giants should beat
New
them. New
England's
England's
Giants should win that game.
Yeah, and Mac Jones sucks.
Mac
Fuck him.
Jones sucks.
Stinks.
I want
He's
Zappy.
garbage.
I want Zappy. Give me
I
Zappy.
think Zappy's better.
He is.
Yeah,
The
Mac
locker room
Jones
wants
is
Zappy
fucking
too.
garbage.
Horrible.
Zappy.
And he's a douchebag.
All right, then they get the bye, and then home against Green Bay.
That should be the Giants.
That could be a trick game, though.
Yeah, it could be. I could
be
see
You don't know
Green
what Green Bay is.
Bay. Yeah,
we don't exactly. We don't know what Green Bay is.
So I'm
I
taking the
know.
Giants. I got the Giants.
In New Orleans against the Saints.
That's tricky.
That's a tough game,
I
man.
don't even know how to call that one because
I don't even know how to
what they
call
are.
that one either,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know what the Saints are going to be.
I'm going to give them the win versus Green Bay, but I think the Saints beat them.
Yeah, I'll
I think
do the
Saints
same.
beat
I think that's fair.
In New Orleans on the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Derek Carr all pumped up his first year at the Saints. Yeah, I can see the Giants losing that game.
I have a feeling Derek Carr in the dome can do some damage, man.
Here's a definite loss for the Giants. Christmas Day in Philly.
That's
That's a goner.
Well,
think about how many people. Think about how many people are going to spend Christmas in prison because of that game.
Oh yeah, there's going to be fights all over the stands. It's going to
Yeah,
be,
man.
that's going to be a bad one, man.
Yeah.
especially because the Philadelphia fans are such trash bags.
Oh, it's
Oh.
so bad, dude. I'm telling you.
Uncle Mike, last year, if the Giants were, I'm sorry, when the Giants beat Minnesota, Angelo was talking about, let's get tickets and go to not get tickets. Let's go to like a bar in Philly
Yeah.
and watch the Giants Philly playoff game. I'm like,
Okay.
dude, we will be in jail within 5 minutes of that fucking
Fuck
game.
it. I
It'd
don't
be so worth it.
want to eat my dinner through a straw either. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't need some 6'4" guy from Philly breaking my jaw.
I'm out.
All right, so we got two more. New Year's Eve. What happened?
What happened?
I just lost video. What the fuck happened?
Oh, we can
I
see
can
you.
see it.
All right, hold on. No, hold on. My computer just did some weird fucking.
Ah,
I paused it.
he's got a second-rate setup, man.
A new computer too.
Come on, fucko, get it together.
Giants home against the Rams.
I got the Giants.
That's a questionable one. I don't know what the Rams are going to be.
If the
all in
Rams
on
are
the Giants.
fully healthy, that could be a tough game.
I'm all in on the Giants.
And then close out the season home against the Eagles.
I'm going to
They win that game. Giants win that
Taking
game.
the Giants because the Eagles might not even need the game. I got the Giants.
That's very true.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Without
All right,
that,
so-
I'm going Eagles.
All right, so Uncle Mike, you got them winning 10 games?
10.
At
Yep.
least.
10
10
games.
games.
I think
Yeah.
they win more than 10, but okay.
Yeah.
I can see them beating the Saints.
I'll be real happy with 10 wins because, I could also see kind of a hangover from last year, a little bit of, Giants were kind of, they
Not with
came
that
out and
coach.
surprised a lot of people. But you know
Not
what?
with
With
that
Dable, though, that's probably not going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
should.
I wish I had him.
safe.
Just saying.
Yeah. Brian Dable is a hell of a
Pretty
fucking
intense
football coach,
fucking
man.
guy, man.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So Pat's got the Giants at 11-6.
Yeah, I one game in there, man. I want a W for the Giants, and they're gonna beat the Saints. Fuck the Saints. They don't have nothing going on. Giants win that game. I got the Giants going
Fair enough, man.
11-6.
You got them
I feel-
11-6 also.
I feel
yeah.
more comfortable if that game was in MetLife than New Orleans.
Yeah.
They don't scare me.
Especially
New
that
Orleans
late,
is tough to
that
play
late
in,
in the
man.
season.
They
it's
got
tough.
nobody. That fucking team's a mess.
They don't really have much. I mean,
don't
look,
like that coach.
they have
I think
They
the
got a
coach
good
stinks.
defense, though.
a
Coach
really
stinks.
good defense.
Coach is no good.
All right. Now,
Good.
let's move on. Before we close it out here, we have the New York Jets. Angelo's already got them going 16-1.
Hey, man, I'll be perfectly honest, man. I am definitely a little biased, but I'm
I'm
call
going
it
to
like
keep it 100. Don't worry.
All right.
I call it like I see it.
You gave him one too many
Jets
losses.
open up Monday night, September 11th, MetLife Stadium against Buffalo.
I'm
They
gonna
come
throw
out, they
Joe
come out
Willie.
hot and win that game. They
They're
come out
I'm
hot and
doing
win
it,
that
Joe
game.
Willie. I'm guaranteeing a victory.
Yeah.
That's a win.
You know what's crazy? Uncle Mike, I said this to you in a text, right? It's week 1, okay? I think to get the fan base hyped, to put the league on notice, it's already a must-win
It's
fucking
a must-win game. for
It's a
sure.
must-win game.
It's
But
I
Pat's
agree.
right, though.
They
It
should
is a
win it.
winnable game, though. It's a
Now,
totally
say
winnable
it's
game.
winnable.
Aaron
It's
fucking Rodgers,
more than
man.
winnable.
Aaron
It's
Rodgers.
a win. It's a win.
if the Jets come out and lose that game,
They ain't losing that game.
opening night,
I don't see it.
There's no fucking chance. There's no chance.
If Rodgers comes out and has 3 touchdowns, 3 10 yards, they're winning that game.
They're winning that game.
They're winning that game.
Yeah.
But in the back of my head, the Jets. I'm just saying.
It's a win. I'm telling you, it's a win.
I can't wait to
There's a huge fucking buffer there now because of Aaron fucking Rodgers.
It'll be halfway through the second quarter. I'll be getting a text from him saying the Jets. All right, so I got to keep track of this here. All right, week 1, we're going W. Okay, week 2, Jets in Dallas.
We win that game.
Jets.
Fuck
Fuck
you
the
guys.
Cowboys.
Fuck you guys. We win that game.
Rodgers
We win
don't
that.
lose against the Cowboys.
Dallas.
Yeah, until he goes to the Jets.
Hey, Jets ain't losing it to Dallas.
Listen, listen,
Bills.
fucker. Last time the Jets played the Cowboys, you were there. You watched Robbie Anderson take 180 to the crib. Bitch.
Yeah, that was what's his name's first game back. I mean, get out of here.
Ah, fuck them.
I got the Cowboys.
I can totally. I gotta be realistic here. I don't think anyone's that scared of the Dallas Cowboys, man. I'm sorry,
Nope.
Steven. I'm not trying to be biased here, bro.
That's okay. It's all good. I'll take the W. Don't worry about it. Next game. Go ahead. Take all your Jets. Take all your Jets pick. Let's go.
What is that banging? What is that banging noise?
Yeah, who's tapping?
Who's tapping their hands?
I was tapping the desk.
Well, stop doing it because your microphone's ringing in my ears.
Sorry.
All right. All right, week 3. Oh, here's a fucking win. Jets at home against New England. Fuck New England.
Oh, dude.
And you know what?
I hope we put up 63 on them.
Slaughter.
I mean,
oh my God.
If they're up 35-10
It's
with
gotta be a
3 minutes to
slaughter.
go, I'm bombing it out to score more points.
More
on
fucking
Belichick.
points. Oh my God. Oh, dude, I'm fucking blowing them out.
I ain't saying another word.
Blowout. Absolute
Uncle Mike,
fucking blowout.
The peanut gallery.
Oh,
Babe, Jets New England. Who's winning?
The Jets. What is he sitting in a cave?
atta girl.
She peeked over and she said, "What is he sitting in a cave?"
Oh, yeah, the lights are out. Yeah, I like it. It's me.
Fuck it.
Me.
Listen, I did the same thing last year when I was in Kate's room. I was all black.
All right, so right now we got the Jets at 3-0. Steven, I'm not counting your pick here. All right, so
whatever.
Jets at home. I'm sorry, I'm giving them a loss here. Jets at home against the Chiefs. I'm picking the Chiefs.
I got the Jets.
I'm going Jets. Realistically,
Chiefs
I'm
are
going
Oh
Jets.
boy!
Chiefs
Oh
are gonna
boy!
blow the shit out of them.
I got
Oh
the
boy!
Jets.
The blinders are being put on the Jets fans. Here we go.
All right, it's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
I think the Chiefs are going to lose.
All right. Jets in Denver against the Broncos.
That makes me nervous.
I think that
Yeah.
should be the Jets, but with Peyton there, I don't
hate
know.
that fucking team.
Sean Payton. And something with Denver and the Jets just never
man,
lines up,
well,
man.
that whole thing with Corvette's sister really sticks in my craw, and we just never have a lot of luck there. But we kicked their ass last year. We better fucking kick their ass.
You're confident versus
I'm
the
gonna go.
Chiefs, but not Denver.
I hate them.
Listen, Jets at home is a big difference than in Denver with fucking Peyton
Oh,
there
a
now.
hostile.
No.
Sean Payton's there now, man.
I don't care. You guys beat Denver. You don't.
I
beat
got
the
I
you,
think the
Chiefs.
Jets
No
beat
way.
Denver. I think the Jets beat Denver. Yeah.
Me
I
too.
got the Jets.
I could also see Russell Wilson having a huge bounce back year with Sean
Yeah,
Payton.
but
Well,
that
Sean
doesn't mean he's
Payton
going to
for
have
sure.
a bounce back game against the Jets, though.
No, that's
He's
not.
got to play us. Remember that.
Dante Williams back this year is huge for them.
I got
All right.
the Jets.
Jets at home. All right, so right now the Jets are 5-0 according to
Yep,
you
they
guys.
should be.
They should be.
Way.
Week 6 at home against the Eagles.
I'm going
That's a
Eagles.
loss.
That's a loss.
That's a loss.
I think Eagles win that game.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just too much.
It's not a blowout though. It's not a
No,
blowout.
I think it'll be close, but I think the Jets,
Fuck yeah, John. Fuck
team
Russ.
that fucking team is scary.
They're fucking
All right.
loaded. Their depth
They're-
has depth.
Next game-
Exactly.
Next game essentially at home, but they're the visitor against the Giants at MetLife.
Yeah, it makes me
Jets.
nervous, man. I don't know.
I'm going
about that
Jets. I think Jets win. It's going to be a close one. But I think the
game. You know
Jets.
what? I'm going to give them a loss.
I'm gonna go Jets here.
All right, Uncle Mike's going an L. So right now the Jets are 5-2. Angelo's got them at 6-1.
God, the Giants scare me.
At home against the Chargers.
I
I
think the
think the
Jets
Jets
win that
kick their
game.
ass.
I think beat them bad, man.
I
Wake
think
them
they
up.
Kick their asses.
Yeah, Rodgers should tear that team up, man.
I'm just trying to look at some of the comments here. John, the Jets smacked the Giants. Yeah, we'll see about that, John.
I don't know about that.
We'll see about that,
That's
bro.
It's going to be a weird game. It's going to be
super weird.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
Vegas is up 1-0, by the way.
Let's go.
Oh, well, Florida.
Yep.
Right now, I have NFL Network on, and they're showing that fucking Giants-Eagles game where they punted to Deshaun Jackson. And they show Coughlin out of his mind.
The legend.
Oh.
You know what? I'm changing it right now. I can't watch it again.
That's bad, Juju. That's a sign. That's an L.
I can't watch it again. All right, so next game is Jets in Vegas against the Raiders.
I got the Jets.
That's the Jets.
That should beat the shit out of
That'll be a weird game, too.
Yeah. That could be impossible.
Yeah, dude, by then, we're talking week 9. Garoppolo's already out hurt.
Yep.
So now they have Peterman and
Peterman. We get the Peterman game.
That guy that had last year, what was his name? Stickman or something? Stickler?
Yeah, forget it.
Stidham. Yeah, Stidham.
Stidham, yeah. He's a fucking XFL, whatever. All right. Oh, here's a tough one. This is a Jets loss. They're in Buffalo.
I got the Jets.
I got
all right.
Afraid of Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
Fuck no.
I think the
Jets,
Jets,
like white, with cracked ribs, we're kicking their asses.
I think we beat them, man.
I got the Jets sweeping
Buffalo lost guys, and all we did was game. We didn't lose a single.
We're gonna sweep Buffalo. Buffalo's on their way down, man.
All right.
Mike, look,
so
we got Wayne in the comments.
Wayne, what's up, brother?
Miami.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uncle Mike, you got the Jets at 8-2 right now. Okay. Home against the Dolphins. That's a tricky game.
I think the Jets beat them.
I'm going Jets, man.
Wait, the Jets are home?
Jets are home.
I got the Jets.
I'll give them a win at home. In Miami, they lose, though. They definitely lose in Miami.
The Jets always fuck up Miami, man. No matter what. I got the Jets.
I'm going Jets.
You know what? They got a couple of easy wins here. You know what? Their schedule ain't that fucking hard.
Well,
man.
now
it's not. Look what you just fucking read. Are you kidding me?
The Eagles, the Chiefs.
I'm with Mario, man. Like, realistic.
They got back-to-back weeks home against the Falcons and then home against the Texans.
Yeah,
the championship
about
team.
time. Fucking about time.
All right, I'm just putting down 2 W's right in a row there, man.
Fuck yeah.
How do we kick
into it? Next game that means something in Miami.
I got the Jets, man. Fuck Miami. I ain't afraid of any of these teams. Man.
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
The Eagles, the Giants, and the Chiefs really scare me, man.
Again, with the Miami, I know you're saying, Mike, because I don't like Miami. I don't like Tua. I seriously don't think Tua will be able to finish the season, man. He hasn't played a full season.
You never know. You never know with him.
6 years. Yeah,
he's a wild card. Without a doubt.
By that point, he might be done, man.
Maybe. If he's healthy, I think they win, though.
I'm going Jets regardless. I
don't want to see the Jets and Miami splitting without a doubt. Those divisional games, man, it doesn't matter.
Crazy.
They're tough.
Crazy.
They're tough.
They're crazy.
All right, so right now, let's just add it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, the Jets are gonna fucking
need a Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah, according to this record, they are. Home against the Washington, whatever they are.
The Commanders. That's a tough game, man. Jets are home?
Well, come on, you saw that they might not be able to keep that name. They got to change it again now.
Are you kidding me?
They
tried to copyright it, and they lost the right to copyright it, so they might have to change again.
Well, it should have been the Warriors to begin with because it sounded so
Warriors is a great name. That's a great name.
Awesome.
I think it just should have been the Redskins.
Yeah. I mean, it's so fucking unreal.
There was a lot of Native Americans that really dug the name. So
a Native American came up with the name.
It wasn't a Native American that wanted to go. It was a fucking 50-year-old white lady that don't even watch football.
So they changed the name to the Commanders.
Oh, killed the Redskins.
The soldiers that killed the Redskins. It's amazing.
It's unreal.
Pathetic.
Oh my God.
I'm giving the Jets a win there. They're not losing to Washington. Fuck.
I got it. The Washington LGBTQs.
Yeah.
Perfect. And for the YouTube audience, this will be our final show. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to our apology page.
The immediate cancel.
Exactly, Angelo. Fuck it.
Into the
All right,
shadow.
this is real talk banter. We say what we want.
3,
Fuck
4,
'em.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, right now we have the Jets at
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13 and 2.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Last 2 games, Jets in Cleveland.
Tough game.
That's a tough game. I wouldn't
That's a
sleep.
tricky
on that.
game.
I'm gonna give him a loss just to to throw one in there.
Realistically,
I'll give 'em a
like I'll give them a win, but I could see them losing the game.
Yeah.
And
That could be a
like,
trick game for them.
I know you're going to add it up, and it's going to be 14 wins here or whatever it is, Mike. But I mean, I know I've picked the Jets against Buffalo or Jets against Miami. I could totally see it being a switch, but I'm going to be a Jets fan to pick them. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the game against Cleveland. These last 2 games, I think, are both tricky. The game against Cleveland, I would probably give them a win. The next game, which you guys are going to hate, but I could see this being a loss just because it's a divisional game, end of the season. They're in New England.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
I could see that being a
we're gonna
loss.
win that.
Dude, I seriously don't think there's a chance New England can even compete with us this year.
Yep, I agree.
I don't think New England can compete
They
with anybody.
stink.
They
They
fucking
stink.
suck. They
They
have a quarterback problem. They have no
I
receivers.
get it, but we all know how those divisional games are, man.
Yeah,
You-
it changes everything. man. I
and
totally
you're
agree.
up against Belichick, and he's going to
I'm
design
totally
some weird
unbiased.
fucking game plan.
Totally
And
unbiased. Division games are fucking insane.
They're brutal.
See, for me, this is one of the games where having Rodgers makes a difference. Like,
That's
if
it.
it was a normal quarterback,
yes,
if it was a normal quarterback, I would say split it 50-50.
100%.
Having
Even
Rodgers
just hit
versus
it.
them, though,
Yep.
that's
You,
it.
you just hit it, man. Boom.
That's
if it was Zach Wilson, New England could definitely win the game.
Yeah,
No doubt.
50.
Sure.
And they
They
can
did.
barely win it against him. They can barely win it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
They need a
Rodgers,
fucking
oh,
punt
he's
return
going to be
with
the
10
difference.
seconds left.
right.
Fucking pricks. Oh, I fucking hate them.
They stink.
I fucking
All right,
hate
so
them.
there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Realistic, I could see a 13-win season.
14 and 3.
Wasn't that what Rodgers honestly
what I
usually
get?
does every year? About 13.
That's what he does, man.
Who did I
13
get him
wins or so?
losing to, Mike? Giants, Cleveland, and who?
Eagles.
Oh,
And
the Eagles.
the
yeah.
Eagles.
I
Yeah.
think we beat the Chiefs. I think we're going to beat the Chiefs.
I agree. I think we could beat them, man. I really do.
It's going to be a hell of a fight, man. I mean,
It's
you
going
know,
to be a fight.
again,
But listen, we have a
I
roster now.
know you
man.
got Rodgers, but you're going up against the MVP, man.
Yeah, man.
Mahomes and Kelsey's going to tear you guys up.
Yeah,
That's
man.
gonna be bad.
It's scary. It is
It's
scary.
a tough cover.
I mean, even if we lose that game, we're still,
I mean, a hell of a confidence booster if you guys win that game.
I think I seriously,
How
like,
do you-
genuinely, I think we can. If we don't win, I think it's going to be a close ass game.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I don't think
No.
I don't think the Jets are out of any game this year.
I mean,
man.
I don't think
they're
so
gonna-
either. I do
There's
not
no
think so
blowout.
either.
I don't know, man. Our defense is pretty much the same as long as Quinnen resigns, which that's coming any day. It's going to
I
happen.
might-
bank.
I mentioned this to Steven the other night. With the obviously, you guys have arguably the best corner in football with Sauce Gardner, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, to play devil's advocate, I saw a lot of plays last year where I thought Sauce actually. I'm
Got
not
away with
diminishing Sauce, but he
Got
got
away
away
with
with some holdings,
No doubt.
with interference. But you know what? Every back does. So I
They
get it.
all
Whatever.
do. Yeah, they all do.
Is there any part of you guys that worry about their secondary other than Sauce, though?
Yeah.
No, I don't worry about
Because I do.
safety.
If I'm the Jets,
Safety, not the other corner though.
No, Reed's really good.
Reed's fucking good.
Reed's actually pretty good.
underrated.
Yeah.
I think he's underrated.
But
Very
I
underrated.
saw the Jets get beat over the middle a lot last year
No doubt. Yeah.
on plays where it's like, what?
Yep.
I mean, we know Sauce is going to lock down half the fucking
But I
field.
guess that's
okay?
safety, right? That's
Safety's a
safety.
weak spot, man. for
Yeah.
sure.
But listen,
Yeah.
we traded for Chuck Clark, man.
And we got Clark.
Clark is a
that's
fucking
right.
baller.
Gotta
I keep forgetting about him.
Oh, that's a
Chuck
good
Clark
point.
is a
That's a good
fucking
point.
baller, bro.
I forgot
think
about
we're all
that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's a good player, man.
That dude can play, man.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
right.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
we fucking
Yeah.
we have depth, man. We
Yeah,
got
man.
the
We're
roster.
looking
that can
good,
play.
man. I think the Jets are
You know,
going. I think the Jets are going to the championship, man. I really do.
Okay, Mike, before we let you go, because I just I reread our crawl here. What do you think about this new kickoff rule, man? I think it
Oh.
sucks.
It's
So
horrible.
stupid.
I think it's
fucking
really-
horrible.
How can you have any fair catch inside the 25-yard line It just gets placed at the 25-yard line. So then who the fuck would field a kick at the 8-yard line?
No
Why
one.
bother? Like, why
At this
bother?
point, they're eliminating special teams.
You know, I'm all for the other rule, man. I like this rule where, you don't have to worry about the quarterback being counted as another roster spot.
Yeah.
I think it's a
I
tremendous
love
game.
that rule. That's a great rule.
Game,
But
man.
did you see?
That,
There's stipulations to that though.
What do you mean?
You can't play your third quarterback. That's what you're talking about, right? You said the third quarterback.
Yeah.
You can't play him unless the other 2 quarterbacks get hurt. He can't see the field.
All right. Okay.
I think
okay
that's
with
fair.
that.
I think that's
I'm
more
okay
than
with
fair.
that. Yeah, I have
Okay,
no
well,
problem with that.
This kickoff thing, I think, is absurd.
It's bullshit. They should just do what the XFL's doing at this point. Have them start all the way back at the 15, the lineman, and then you kick it off. You can't move until the ball is caught.
That's it.
That's more than fair. It saves
Because
injury.
they're turning it into a fucking flag league, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's bad.
I understand you want to eliminate injuries, but how does this rule possibly help with any injuries? How does it help?
It doesn't.
It
A
doesn't.
fair catch is a fair catch. Where you place the ball
look, you know-
afterwards means nothing.
No one. They're not going to return it. The only people that are going to return it are guys that are return specialists, like Patterson, the guy the Cowboys got. Those are going to be the only.
I'll
few
tell you right
select that
now.
do it.
If I'm a head coach, I would tell every single kick returner, if that ball is beyond the 20, if it's inside the 20, you better not return it. You better call a fair catch. I don't care how talented you are.
Yeah.
Call a fair catch. We're getting the ball at the 25-yard line. Why would
Yeah.
you ever risk
A fumble.
fumbling or getting hit and
Very
getting
true.
hurt?
It's
No.
very true.
Fair catch it every single time. If you return it, you're
really
benched.
boring, man. But it
It's
is
very
what it is.
boring, man.
It's
Where are
ruining the
days of
game.
fucking
It's
Devin
ruining
Hester?
the game. This bullshit is ruining the game.
I'm telling you, man. Where are the days of Devin Hester fucking shaking off 11 guys and taking it to the house?
They wanted it to take it, you know?
I mean, I understand that you want to try to prevent injuries. This rule has nothing to do with injuries whatsoever.
And can we be honest? How many injuries do we really fucking see on kickoff? Not that many.
Well, they're saying it's overwhelming how many there is.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
No.
I mean, every Jets game I watch, I don't see a guy get hurt.
I mean, it's not always an injury where a guy's getting carried off. It's more of a lingering
True.
thing after
True.
the game.
I feel like that's more punt return though. Punt return is when
I
these guys
think it's
get boom.
this is one of the real the one of the areas where the XFL really got it right.
that what they're doing is perfect.
What they're doing is so good.
Yep.
What do they do? What do they do?
They
I don't
have
know.
one one team, like the returning team, their linemen all line up on, I want to say,
right, I
the
know.
20 or 25, and the other team lines up like 15 yards away.
Yeah.
They
it's
kick
better.
off. Once the ball is caught, they connect
Then you
from
can start
only
running.
20 yards away.
You
or
can't
15
move
yards
till the
away.
guy catches the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
And
good.
It's less contact.
Good.
It's not as violent contact. And the kick returns are fucking awesome, man.
You know,
When
you gotta
when I
have
was at
the
the game in
excitement,
Vegas.
man.
It
It's
was
stealing-
awesome.
away the excitement of the game.
It is.
Score, Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars.
1-1.
Uncle Mike, again, before we let you go, let's just talk hockey for a brief minute here. So
I'm hiring Messier, man. I'm hiring
Messier has not
wanna hear
even
it.
been considered as an
Nope.
interviewable candidate.
That is just fucking pathetic.
It's
They're not
pathetic.
even going to talk to him, apparently.
That really pisses me off, man. I think that is just fucking ignorant.
It's going to be, in my mind, it's going to be either Mike Babcock or Peter Laviolette. One of those
Yeah.
guys who's going to be.
I think it's going to be
on the-
Babcock at this point.
Fucking
Honestly.
Probably,
retread,
I would think
man.
probably Babcock at this point.
Another
yeah.
retread, man.
Yeah, another recycled head coach who's won a cup somewhere and will not win one somewhere else because it never happens in sports
I think they're
anywhere.
making a big mistake.
Yeah, I agree.
But I also think, there's been no communication whatsoever with Messier as to whether or not he even wants the job anymore.
Yeah, you never know.
Maybe
He might be
that's-
salty
yeah.
from the last time. Yeah.
He walked away 4 years ago and said "F you" to them
Yeah.
and
maybe
left.
that's
I mean,
his style,
he was
man.
like an assistant GM a few years ago. As soon as they hired David
on.
Quinn,
Oh, yeah, it
he
was
left
Quinn,
the
right?
organization completely. He left.
Yeah,
That's
he's
it. He
pissed.
was out.
He was pissed.
He might not want it anymore. He's making tons of money sitting there at a desk next to Lundqvist talking about hockey.
Yeah, true.
It's a lot less stress, man,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No doubt
And he's
about it.
not getting any younger. He's going to be 65 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
how much more are you going to do with
that's
this?
up there, man. It's
Yeah.
a lot to be a coach, man. It's a lot.
I think we can
Every
safely
day.
say right now here today, there's not a chance in hell Messier's coaching this team.
Nope. Oh,
I don't think not at this point. Yeah.
As of right now, there's no chance. Yeah.
If I could bring it up before you cut me loose.
Yeah.
The fucking Knicks, man.
Oh man.
Can we get rid of some of these fucking guys that just dead weight, man? I'm sorry, Barrett's never gonna turn into anything.
Barrett sucks. He sucks.
He's way too inconsistent. He puts up 20 points a night, but it's like on how many fucking shot attempts?
But what about when it's a big spot in a big game? He's invisible.
He puts up 20 points a night on 57 shot attempts.
I think he's clumsy and awkward. He travels a lot. I don't like him.
Uncle Mike, I want your opinion on this. A lot of people that, a lot of guys that want to throw this name to the wind, which I don't agree with, is Julius Randle. I don't want to just trade away Julius Randle right away.
But if you can get good,
I'm leaning towards trading him myself.
It really depends what we're gonna get back for him.
I'm leaning towards trading him. It's like I'll tell you right now, he disappeared in the last few games too, man. He sucked.
It's gotta be the right price. I'm not giving him away for shit, man. I'll tell you that right now.
But you know what, dude? I don't think we're winning a championship with him, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I think that window passed, honestly.
Maybe. It might have.
I'm leaning towards getting rid of him, man. I really am. I think it's time to, to
Dudes, I'll be right back.
I don't think this team has got it.
If the Knicks can
not physical enough, they're not.
I think we got the right coach, though. I like Thibodeau. I would not get rid of Thibodeau.
Coach is great, man.
The Knicks should go all in on Giannis. I think they should go all in on Giannis.
Yeah.
Gonna have to give up a lot. You're gonna have to give up.
I don't agree with giving up the picks, but I would give up RJ.
Uncle Mike. So there was a proposal. I'm going to read this to you.
I'm with you, Steve.
There was a proposed trade. Let me find it. I mean, the picks were just outrageous. Okay, so it was Knicks receive Giannis, obviously, but they have to give up Mitchell Robinson, R.J. Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickley, 4 unprotected first-round picks, and 3 protected first-round picks.
No,
that's insane.
I mean, you took 7 first-round picks.
You're crippling your franchise for the next 6 years.
That would just be dumb.
Minimum.
No, there's not a chance in hell. I don't care who he is. I'm not doing that.
It's not worth that kind of fucking. That's ridiculous.
No. Somebody put that thing on Twitter, like, I think this is what it would take for us to get Giannis. Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Yeah, what are you?
7 first-round picks? Are you crazy?
It's insane.
Absurd, man.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree, man. And I just think that the core of the team is not as strong as I thought it was. The Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, I think this year overall, I guess
it was a fun year, man. It was a fun year.
Unless you win a championship, is it really a successful year? I don't know, but for the Knicks, this was a pretty good year.
It was pretty decent, but I just think those core players, they're not good enough, man.
Brunson's a superstar, though, man.
We got Brunson, man.
I love Brunson, but I can't stand Barrett. I
do not like Barrett.
Stinks, man.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm not a huge fan of Quickly either.
Not consistent.
I don't mind Quickly. He's a
good six man.
He can score at least. Yeah, he can score at least.
He can't be a starter on your team though.
No, he's a six man. He's a six man. We got to go out and work up a trade for somebody. Someone's got to come here, man.
Sure, man.
Whether it's Dame Lillard or something.
I would love Dame.
We got to get
make Dame work.
Dame and Brunson here would be ridiculous, dude.
Ridiculous.
You think Knicks
tickets are Brunson's a real throwback, man. I love that.
No joke.
I love him.
Man. And Dame,
and he plays hurt. Man.
Dude,
he plays his ass off, man.
Dame could drop 60 a night if he wanted to, man.
I don't think Dame's going to leave Portland, though, unfortunately.
Well, I don't know. Did you see what happened after the Knicks lost? Someone put out a thing. It was like all the fans were saying, like, we need to trade Dame. We need to trade Dame. He was like, I've been loyal to you for years. He was like, at this point, if you want to trade me, I'll pack my bags and send me out.
Oh, let's go.
He's done. He's done, man. He's been nothing but loyal, and you're shitting on the guy. What are you going to do to him? They don't help him. He's never had a team.
I would give up anything for
Good
Dame.
point. He's never had a team. You're right.
There's just some guys on the Knicks that just.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'd send Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, and like 2 other guys and a pick for Dame tomorrow.
That I do.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
But that Giannis situation is absurd.
Oh,
That's
I mean,
too many picks, man.
Fuck that.
That's
4
seven.
first rounds and then another 3 first rounds. What
That's
the
just
fuck?
too
Is
many
that?
picks, man.
Guys, not
7
that.
picks. I mean,
Jeez, come on.
that's a
no,
lot.
no one's. It's not Michael Jordan. Jeez.
Exactly. Yeah, everybody
that's-
just yo pump the brakes on Giannis a little bit.
That's
Jesus.
what it's like nowadays. Though, look at the Kevin Durant trade. They got 4 first rounders and 2 players for him.
Oh, it's gross. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's because the
ridiculous.
picks in the NBA don't really mean shit. That's why.
That's a good point too.
Most
They
of the
really
first
don't.
rounders don't work out anymore.
Don't work out. That's
Yeah.
why it's worth the risk for a guy like Giannis. I mean, the guy is fucking insane.
No, he's incredible. But like, I
He's-
ain't giving up all those picks. That's fucking nuts.
No,
No.
it is nuts. It's
All right,
that
boys.
trade is-
So listen,
Real bad.
real quick before we let you go. Anything going on in your corner of the world musically? Anything to talk about? Anything,
It's pretty discouraging. Seems to be an issue with the club owners around Long Island and
really.
yeah.
Neon Nights. Yeah, there's a little political thing going on, which I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to start any trouble.
I don't think you should. I think. Yeah,
no, I don't
It's a
work
smart
that way.
move.
I'm not gonna say
It's not even fucking worth it. It's not even worth it.
The one club owner, I think is a little, flaky, and the other guy is, just friends with some people that I don't know. He's loyal to. I don't think it's necessarily the band, but he's loyal to this band, and he doesn't want Neon Nights jumping out there and doing Dio for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bags, man.
Strange.
Okay.
Whatever.
Fuck 'em.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not in great shape right now.
Because you guys are better.
Yeah. But whatever. That's either behold or whatever.
Yeah.
I need to pull myself together. I went through a really long stretch of physical, challenges with my back. My back's really fucked up. I got 4 herniated discs.
Brutal.
And I just had like this new procedure done where they stuck these big long needles in my spine, and it didn't
Sounds
do shit.
awesome.
Yeah, it was not fun, man. It hurt, and
I'm sure.
it did.
How are you feeling vocally?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
Pretty good, man. It's been a while, so like I'm kind of strong.
That's good, man.
Good.
Because I was kind of wearing down a little there, but at the end of that 10-year stretch.
It's a long stretch of singing Ronnie James Dio, bro.
When I got back from Germany, man, I was tired, man.
Yeah.
And then I got hit with the COVID, and then this back issue popped up, and I got 3 kidney stones. I got a little pre-cancer on my nose right now, which is a little scary. I got a lot of health things going on, so I'm not ready right now, but I can.
And on top of that, you spilled some shit all over yourself on the airplane. Coming home from Germany.
I ran through the fucking plane. I come back to my seat. The entire airplane smells like cheese. Yeah, I had this stuff. It's liquid. It smells like tea. When you open it, it smells like tea. As soon as it hits the oxygen, it smells like a piece of sharp cheese, and it just permeates. And I was shaking the bottle up. This stuff, it makes you sleepy. I was right on the cusp of getting over having vertigo. I had a really bad infection. I had vertigo real bad. And I'm flying to Germany and sitting in front of thousands of fucking people. And I feel like really tired. And I can't go to sleep because I'm all amped up. So
on top of that, my mother just got out of the ICU, by the way. She was in the hospital.
I was going through a lot of shit. And I just learned a whole fucking album just to go do this gig, which was really taxing mentally. And I got this stuff, man. And I forget what it's called. It's an herb. And I saw the pills. I didn't get the pills. I got the liquid because I figured it would work faster. And I guess I tightened the bottle too tight. I got a crack. And I was shaking it up by my seat, and I didn't know it was squirting out. It was going to my hair, all over my shirt, all over. And thank God no one was in the seat in the row, like right behind me. There was no one there. It was all over that seat, all over my seat, all over my shirt. And I get in the bathroom of the airplane, and I'm covered in the shit. It looks, it's like black.
Oh.
It's like it looks black and brownish.
It's like it looks like if you're watching a cartoon, like a witch with like a potion.
It's 3 a.m, and I'm on this fucking super jumbo jet on my way to Germany, and now I'm in the bathroom. Pull fucking paper towels out of the thing, wiping myself down. I had to take my fucking shirt off and go back and forth up and down the aisle. My drum is looking at me, man, like, where the fuck is he going? What's he doing?
Fuck you doing?
He told me after the fact. He goes, I kept smelling this weird smell. And I stunk like this fucking cheese all the way from the airport in Germany all the way to where we were staying in this fucking place in the middle of Germany, in the middle of nowhere. You know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure after
like
that.
World War II, man, where I was staying.
Fucking brutal, man.
I'm pretty sure.
Cool, man. It was cool.
United Airlines changed their entire filtration system on their planes because they felt like they weren't filtering out the smells good enough.
Oh my god! I frantically ran.
What's up, Jackie?
I went to the stewardess thing, you know, and I said, "I'm so sorry, I had an accident. You know, I used the stuff to help me sleep, and I think it was ashwagandha or something." And she's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. This has happened before." She tells me, I was like, "No, not like this.
Not like that.
It's like, trust me, this is a first for your airline. Trust me.
Yeah, like, I just covered your plane in this shit.
I mean, the whole plane stunk like cheese, man. I swear.
Oh, that's so brutal.
It was an incredible experience, man. But
that's fucking hilarious.
That was not fun, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story long. I had some health issues, but I plan on making one more go at the music thing, and I would love to have all you guys come down to one of my shows.
Absolutely, man.
We would not miss it. You know,
we'll be at multiple. Man.
Look, you know, either way, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be working for you, so I'll be there.
It might happen over the winter. You know, I'm going to maneuver my way into talking to these stupid fucking club owners.
Yeah, definitely, man. You got it.
I don't know what their fucking problem is, man. I'm a 30-year veteran of the business. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying in front of thousands of people in Germany. You don't want me playing in your room? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You know. So, you know. Whatever.
You'll definitely get back in it, man. No doubt.
Right, pull it back together. You know, I'm not taking no for an answer. You know. So.
I hear that, bro. I hear that.
All right, guys. I love you guys, man.
Yeah, love you too, bro. And thanks so much for coming on, man. Really appreciate it.
Oh, just quickly, man. Why don't you run down that Dallas Cowboys schedule for me there, quick, man?
You want it? You want me to do it?
I gotta hear that shit quick.
All right.
I'll roll up a lot of L's real quick. Go ahead.
Why? So you pricks could just say L's the whole time?
Okay, week 1 L, week 2 L, week 3 L. Don't even say who they're playing. Just tell me the week.
I got them going 0-17. Let me just see. Hold on.
That's some bullshit.
I gotta bust his balls. I gotta bust Steven's balls a little bit. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Of course, like it won't just come up like the other ones do. There's got to be some kind of fucking issue here. All right, here we go. All right. Opening night, Sunday night in MetLife against the Giants.
Yeah, that's a loss.
W, get out of here. Stop it.
The following week, at home against the Jets.
Yeah, that's questionable.
That's questionable, but I'm taking the W there.
Oh, 2 out of the gate. Go ahead.
Get out of here.
At Arizona. That's a win.
That's a loss. That's a win.
That's a win against that midget at quarterback.
Oh, he's
fuck him. Oh my god. I don't think I hate anyone in the NFL as much as
yeah, he's an arrogant asshole.
He's a midget fuck.
What a baby.
He's kind of a dick too.
Oh, what a douche.
All right. Home against New England.
Oh, I got that one.
Oh, here's a game I'm looking forward to. Sunday night in San Francisco.
Yeah,
that's a loss. That's a loss. I'll take a loss there.
Yeah, you know what? Again, we don't know who's playing a quarterback for San Fran.
I know, man.
San Fran has our number.
You guys heard it last week. I don't know, or 2 weeks ago, Uncle Mike. I don't know if you heard me say it. I think Sam Darnold's going to be the starter. I think he fucking kills.
You know what? That's good news for Dallas. That's good news for Dallas.
I think you're wrong, dude.
I can see it. I can see it with a good team around him. He might not play too bad, but he's no good.
Eventually, he'll be turning the ball over like
he
always
it'll be
does.
the magic thing.
I don't know, man.
He sucks.
Yep. Turnover machine, man.
At LA Chargers.
That's a win.
That's a W.
That's a tough game. I think Dallas wins it.
They should beat the Chargers.
Yeah,
the
they're
Chargers
more physical team.
Home against the Rams.
Dallas.
That could be a loss, depending on how healthy.
No way.
I'm going to go W, but that could be a loss.
I think Dallas kicks their ass.
Is
Stafford and Cupper.
Stafford coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a team.
Could be. That could be. I don't know. I'll give it a W, but I wouldn't be surprised if we lose that one, though.
I think, regardless, the Rams are third place in that division.
Yeah, I could see Dallas winning that game. Go ahead.
Third place, huh?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the Rams are in trouble, man. They're
behind who?
Seattle and San Fran.
Yeah, I agree.
I can see that happening. I don't know if it's a guarantee, but I can see it happening.
If you guys are right about whoever coming in to play quarterback for San Fran and they start to struggle a little bit, I could see Seattle winning that division.
Me too.
Easily.
Because they
Oh, I
they're
can say that
just
too
tough.
because I think even if it's Brock Purdy, I'm not sold on Purdy.
I'm
I think
not sold on Purdy.
I think Purdy's
man. I don't like
average
the
at
way he
best.
throws
He's
the ball.
average at best.
You don't have a strong arm.
No, Purdy's not a fucking miracle worker. Please.
No,
At Philly,
That's a loss.
home against the Giants. That's a
That's
win.
a win.
That's a win.
I don't know, man, but yeah, all right.
At Carolina.
That's a win.
That's a win.
That should be a win. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Carolina. Home against Washington.
That's
That's a win too.
But home
Oh,
against
it's
Washington,
in
that's a win.
Dallas? It's in Dallas?
In
Yeah.
Dallas. That's a win.
Yeah, I got Dallas.
Home against Seattle.
That's
Tricky game.
I'm going
but
Seattle.
I'm gonna take us there. That we could lose that one, but I'm gonna take us in
tricky
Dallas.
spot.
I think Dallas wins too. I think Seattle's gonna fucking.
Yeah, they're a little
fuck them,
shaky.
man.
If that was in Seattle, different story. But in Dallas,
In Dallas,
we should
no,
win.
I got the Cowboys.
I'm
Go
going
ahead.
Seattle there.
And I think Geno Smith is going to be smacked down to reality again this year. Home against Philly.
We win that
I
one.
think
Versus
Philly sweeps them.
Yeah.
You know what's weird is that
we
they
split
have
last year. We split last year.
the game against Seattle is a Thursday night prime time. Their next game is Sunday, the following Sunday night.
That's
Yeah, but we have back to back
I don't like
Thursdays
that
because of
shit.
Thanksgiving.
That's crazy.
We have 2 back-to-back Thursdays because of Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah,
the
you have
NFL's
Washington
I hate
Thursday.
that. That's
The
so
NFL's
stupid.
getting greedy, man.
They have 3
killing these
prime
guys.
time games in a row.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Thanksgiving, Thursday night, Thanksgiving on Thursday, the following Thursday, and then the following Sunday
Yep.
on prime time. It's just Dallas being shoved down our fucking throats.
Yeah,
Steven, that's good for you, man. You get to see your team.
No, it's
play.
cool. I get to see it a lot. Yeah.
Wait, whoa. Slow down. Pump the brakes here for a second. I got them beating Seattle. Then where are they?
They're home against Philly.
Yeah, they're gonna lose. Then what's the next one?
Then they're in Buffalo.
We lose Buffalo.
I think
We
that's
lose
an L.
Buffalo.
I think Buffalo wins that.
I
We
think
lose in Buffalo
wins
for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Then they're in Miami.
That's
We
a
win that
tricky
game.
game too.
That's
I
a
think
tough
we
one.
win that game.
I think Cowboys should win it.
You know what? I'm going to take Miami.
I'm taking
right there.
Miami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we win
Home
that game.
against Detroit. That's a tough game.
That's a
Oh.
tough
That's a
game.
tough game.
I'm giving
That's
them
an
a L.
honestly, that's a good 50-50 game.
I got
don't
the
know.
Lions.
That's a Saturday game. It's the
Man,
day
Dallas.
before New Year's
Dallas.
Eve, Saturday night.
Oh.
Saturday night.
I don't know. That's a tough. I honestly don't know. I can
I
see
got
us-
Dallas.
I'm
I
going.
mean, I got the Lions.
I'm going Dallas, but I wouldn't be surprised if we lose that game though.
That's a tough game, man. Whoa.
Can't you see the Lions just fucking it up somehow, though?
I got the Lions.
And then last week is in Washington.
Tough.
We win that game. All right,
Yes,
so I
you
got
win
us 13. I got us 13-4.
I got them losing in Washington.
Oh, no way.
13-4. I think Dallas wins a max of 11. If
Me
you,
too.
I didn't pick, game
I
by
got,
game.
I got
but
him 12-5.
I don't think
Yeah.
we win the division.
I don't
but
think,
I think we
not.
definitely.
Well,
have
you know
playoff
what? I
team.
don't think the Cowboys are a 12-win team. I really don't. Not because I hate them.
They always figure it out, though, man.
I don't know.
They
man.
always figure it out in regular season.
I'm not worried. We win regular season games. We just get bounced in the playoffs.
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time.
you're right.
It's
Yeah.
the same show
And then,
every year.
look again about them, definitely not winning the division. Again, I think everyone's a little too high on Philadelphia, man.
Yeah, man.
Everyone needs to reel it
Yeah.
in a little bit on Philly.
You know what though? But for how far the Eagles made it, their schedule's not that hard though.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's really not.
It's not that bad.
It's not.
That's
Oh,
why I think
yeah.
they win the division though.
Oh,
Them
fucking
and the
Jets.
Chiefs are in the bottom 15.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
it
The
makes no
fucking
sense.
Jets. You would think the Jets, went undefeated last year.
It's
I know.
Yeah,
unreal.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm out.
Yeah, look, I think we're gonna get ready to wrap it up too, man.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
thanks again. Thanks a million for coming on, man.
Yep.
Appreciate
Love you
you,
guys,
Mike.
man.
Uncle Mike,
Love you
catch
too.
you soon, man.
And I'll probably be texting you in fucking 5 minutes. So what the hell difference does it make?
Damn
Say,
straight.
say hello to Eli for me.
I got a pool.
You got a pool. The pool is just the ultimate torture chamber, man.
But my comeback to that is that it's like 9 o'clock and I don't have to go out inside and walk a dog right now.
Yeah, well, he's right.
The perfect log
Mike.
off.
Excellent.
Uncle Mike Power, man. The fucking best.
Yeah, man. All right, dudes. Listen, we've been on for 2 hours. I guess we're about to wrap it up, right? Did you?
Yeah.
What else do you guys have, man? Anything
I think
else?
that's really it, man. We touched on
I
just
really
about
didn't
everything
have
I wanted
anything.
to talk.
Yeah, we went through a lot of picks tonight. That was a lot of fun, man.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
And you know what? After camp and we go through preseason,
We'll
before
do it
week
again.
1, we're going to do this again, man.
No doubt.
Because you never know what can happen with injuries and, roster changes and whatever,
I want to do
Things could change a lot in the next
division winners, division
next
losers, all
8 to
that.
10 weeks, I guess it is.
Yep,
Yeah.
we got a lot of time, man. So we'll definitely be back talking.
It'll
about
be
this
here
stuff.
before you know it, man.
Oh,
Before you
man.
know it, it's going to be week 1.
No
Can't
doubt.
wait.
No doubt.
It's the only reason I
Hopefully.
want the summer to go fast is because I just can't wait for fucking
I know.
football season, man. I can't wait.
Oh, me too.
Well, hopefully, everybody who's on still has a nice Memorial Day weekend.
Yep,
Enjoy the
absolutely.
family, weather.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be safe. Be safe. Yeah.
Be safe, enjoy the weekend, have fun. And again, in the back of your mind a little bit, just remember that it's all not about barbecues, parades, and
Yep,
having some
exactly.
drinks.
Yep.
We're celebrating this for a reason. So,
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
all right, boys, good show, and
Yep.
Thank
you guys as always. We'll see you next week.
next week I think we're back on Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right, boys, have a good night.
All right. Peace, dudes.